Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning from New Zealand. I haven't got my clock online, but I'll put my clock online in a second. It is 6 o'clock, 9 minutes past 6, Friday morning here in New Zealand. So good morning from New Zealand and good evening probably from you. We have got up early this morning because I thought I'd have a look around and see what actually happens while I'm normally sleeping in bed. And we've stumbled across a meeting with Brian Rhodes and also Tim Walters, which is a couple of people which I've had dealings with in the past. So we're going to tune into their Zoom meeting and see what they're peddling. And I do believe there's also somebody else in there that we may know as well, but I haven't explored the room, so I thought we'd do it together. Hope you like the thumbnail today. It's me in a hot air balloon overlooking the pyramids of Giza. So we'll turn the sound on and then I'll flip the screen over and we can listen to what these guys are talking about. So let's get into today's show.
You're like, all right, well, you're going to learn a lot today. So 95% of leverage traders, they lose. I mean, listen to Jake. It's hard. I myself, all of us, we can win and then we can lose. Like it's always smart. What I've learned is to do a little bit of leverage and do it on a low amount, and then take those profits and move it over to
Forex
what
trading,
you would
maybe?
call like spot trading, which is no leverage trading. It's basically buying crypto
So it sounds like he's
at
already
a lower
preparing you
price,
for
and
when you
then
lose.
if you want to sell it, you put a sell in at a higher price, and there's
Oh, so
no
you buy
fluctuating of
low and sell
leverage.
high. Oh, wow, that's a miracle. Never thought of
On
that
that
before.
being going up and going down, you just have your money in it. If you bought Bitcoin at say 85,000 and you put
And
a
then
sell
always
for
talk about the big
110,
massive coins
you
where
would have
everyone's
traded
made
it
millions of dollars.
yesterday or today when it hit 110, and you would have just sold that 85,000 Bitcoin for 110,000. Been like, awesome. In the meantime, your price of Bitcoin is whatever it is. You can always hit cancel. So spot is a lot safer. Leverage trading is a lot riskier, and you gotta really follow
I'll
the
see if I can
market
find
and
some
see
other
where
meetings in the
everything goes.
background
So,
while we're listening to
with
him.
that, like that's how our site will work, just like theirs.
Oh,
Also,
so
you
it's
do
another
have
site
an
that hasn't
affiliate
launched yet.
bonus. You do
You
have
need to get in
a
early, do you?
affiliate link. You
Oh,
just
affiliate link.
click on this little copy
No
here,
shit,
and then you
Sherlock.
give this out to anybody. And when they purchase, you get a little
This meeting
piece of
is
those
being recorded.
500,000 tokens for doing that. It gives you a 2% affiliate, basically reward of that. So
Wow.
far I've earned 4,800 of the tokens just helping my friends purchase this. So
helping my friends
that right there
purchase
in
this
itself is pretty cool, because the token launches at $3-4. We go up to $10-20. I'm sitting on a lot
pump and
of
dump
tokens.
comes to mind.
When I stake those in the staking pool,
Oh,
and I start
staking gives
earning,
them time to run away with the
20%
money.
from the trading fees on the overall exchange. So when
Same.
someone does a trade, and say they pay, like, say they do a trade here and then they win $100 but pay $10 in fees.
There's an ugly site. Look what I've just stumbled
And
across.
that pays everybody in the community that has tokens staked. And when you have
37
your
people.
tokens staked, you get 20% from those overall fees of the community of the staked tokens.
Let's do a double
If you
sound,
add
eh?
liquidity is kind of
working,
down this part,
moving in the right
which is
direction.
LP.
But sometimes
When you
we
add
just
that,
have to
you're
be
going to
patient,
get
because
a
this is
reward
technology
from the
after all,
overall
and
liquidity
things have
providers
to be
of
tested,
50% of those
retested,
fees.
and
So
make sure
a
that they're
decentralized
working.
More excuses.
exchange will
We're
pay
trying,
out
or but at
70%
least
to those
Chavez
people
and his
like
team are
us
doing
that
their
are
best
putting money
to
in there for other
finalize
traders or
products
ourselves to trade with.
so that they don't have to keep going back and
I'll just leave Brian for a wee bit.
trying to bring products that are actually complete and ready. That's exciting, to see.
Chavez and his invisible team.
And he talks about what he's planning, the things that he's planning that are coming over the next couple of months.
Everything's been
exciting
planning.
to see that we're heading in a good direction. But I think one of the key things for me that I like and I think is important is that I don't think there's a time where Chavez hasn't asked our opinion. He always refers back to us. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I want to do. This is how I think it's going to work, or how I'd like it to work. And what's your thoughts? And he's
Same
always
people
asking for what's
all
the
time
feedback through the community.
Well, a lot of familiar
he
names
doesn't
there.
really have that much direct communication with the community. Most of his communication and contact is via us. From time to time, he'll go on to Zooms, but most of the time it's going to be through us. So it's great to see that we've got people in the background, Chavez, his team, whoever you want to think about as those people.
They don't even exist. No one's ever seen them.
Are ready to listen.
I think it's all ran out of the human trafficking compounds, to be honest.
So, you know, it's a good sign, I think, that we've got a company that's willing to work with the community rather than the community working for the company. So
it's all speculation and hype and hope. I'll just go back to Brian here because we don't see Brian very often. I've seen those guys quite a few times, but I'm quite surprised. Let's have a listen here to see what Brian's got to say about his new software.
Do a bunch of different things with as well. So it's cool how that works, and they have a whole banking system in there to where, you know, you can actually wire money from your current bank to that bank that's yours.
I'm just going to scrape the names.
Convert it into crypto and move it out, or vice versa. Move crypto in, convert it to dollars, and then move it out. So it's kind of an all-in-one package that will help people bridge that gap from moving a large amount of funds, or just moving $5,000 is hard sometimes for people. You know, I mean,
there's your goal.
Like, oh, what do I do? If I do Coinbase and I don't wire it to Coinbase, they're going to hold it for 2 weeks. So screw them. Or you know how people get bad experiences with exchanges and then they get locked out of the exchange. I've had so many people say, well, I can't even use my crypto.com or my Coinbase. How do I buy crypto? And I'm like, just wait. We're going to have a TMX banking solution for that. You know, so we got a lot of good things coming. You know,
everything's coming now
with Tim and David. And once things settle down, Jake will get back into trading more and have, you know, some type of signals group for people too that do want to learn how to trade, and probably like long-term signals, you know, because sometimes signals, you got to be fast at them unless it's like on a 15-minute chart or 5-minute chart.
Well, yesterday's newspaper.
Trade too much on the 1-minute chart. It's like you can't really. It's hard to give signals for that because you'd have to get in the trade instantly. So you know, I'm looking forward to that as well. But man, like besides that, I'm excited. I know
everyone's excited.
Zoom. It's Thursday. It's the 3rd of July. You know, go spend time with your
4th of July in New Zealand.
Weekend, have fun, barbecue some ribeyes for me. You know, do have a good time with that. But you know, Tim, David, what do you guys have? Anybody have any questions too as well? We can always ask, and we can try to go over.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, I just think that was really good, a good overview, just giving you guys the value of everything that we have with TMX, and then you know, just everything that's going to be happening in the short days to come. I mean, with the MasterCard, like Brian was saying,
they've got a credit card coming as well.
Space, and now we have a solution where
everyone's just got the same.
This has always been one of the issues where, okay, if somebody has, you know, for example, $5,000 or even $1,000, they need to buy crypto. Where do you buy it from? So now, once we have the MasterCard, TMX MasterCard, that solution is solved now. You'll be able to go ahead and swap it. And anyways, that's going to be really, really cool. And you guys, I like to say just buy TMX tokens because, you know, I've seen this before in the past where people make a lot of money setting themselves up for the future financially. And this is the time, guys.
And this is the time we're going to get it right.
A few more days left and then it's over. But yeah, that's all I got, Tim. And Brian, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, for sure, guys. There's going to be the great stuff, especially with the crypto card to use that. Because like me personally, I use like, you know, some crypto card from the Bybit exchange, but I know that Bybit is not works like for the United States. And like, you know, it just also really restricted with the card. Yeah, so you have a lot of the limits, so you can't withdraw more than $10,000 per year. Yeah, like, you know, per year you can make more, you can take more from there. And just like also about the transactions, but like with the TMX, like when it's going to be unlimited, so it's going to be the great solution for so many people. Like, doesn't matter, it's Europe, it's United States, it's India, so like people can just like,
sounds like we've got a meeting happening in the background
and just like use it daily to any
just
store,
like 180
offline. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, and of course, like, you know, from Monday we have like some more giveaways. Yeah, so like just bring some people. Yeah, So we
all
have the
telling the
way
same
of the
story.
affiliate program right now, just like the one level, but once the TMX is going to be launched, there's going to be more levels and more interested stuff to, like, you know, make money on that. But just right now, yeah, you can get more tokens, yeah, like, and basically you receive like double profit
pump and
because
dump.
you just invite someone, like you purchase the tokens, you have it the tokens, but then
Crypto G.
like they will gonna rise in the value.
Nice
Yeah,
to
so
see
it's
you
like
here.
some
Nice to
kind
see
of
you.
double profit which is possible to make. Yeah, and
This
of course,
is,
guys, you know,
I
like
think this
giveaways,
is
like I
our
said, just like bring your
boys
family,
scheme
maybe
with
some
Brian,
friends. They
isn't
were
it?
gonna check the
Have I got that
information,
right?
and like you even don't
This
need to
meeting
like
is being
provide for them all
recorded.
the details about the TMX. Just like you can tell here, like it is gonna be some Zoom, you can check it, and there's gonna be the giveaway. So they will gonna join, they will check all the information, and then you will gonna get from them the feedback. So just like that, and just like we wish you the great
Got up early
weekends,
this
like
morning.
Brian said, guys, and we'll see you from Monday. Yeah, so just quick Zoom today, but like I hope that all the information been provided, guys.
4 meetings going at the same time.
As always. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you.
See you at the top.
The recording has stopped.
Good weekend.
That's that meeting over and done with. And we'll go back to this meeting for a bit. Well, now we've got a choice here. I don't know what we want to do. We've got a new meeting that's happening. I'm just going to shut that window down. Who was that meeting? Oh, I should have kept that open, really, didn't I? So I can go back and then say fire it up again. But anyway, so we've got people promoting video email. We've got this meeting here that's now got 103 people in it. I don't know what that one's about, but I can go turn $100 into $100,000. That sounds like a good excitement. And then, of course, we've got this one here, which we might as well have a look at, which we're all familiar with.
Rises. Is that correct?
So there are different perspectives. One of them is like a investor's perspective. So if you see yourself as an investor, so it takes lots of patience to in fact make money by investing. Investment don't give massive returns instantly. We need to be patient with them. We need to
Everyone
grow
needs
them.
to be
We
patient
need
with
to
this one. We've been patient for
provide
3
them
years with this one.
with capital sometime, and then eventually we get returns on investment. If you are investing in a property, it value doesn't appreciate overnight. It takes some year or market
It's all right. I've got the wrong screen open.
grow around it, and that way your property gives you appreciation. In a similar manner, if you see pie as a investing mindset, as an investor perspective, so it is one of the best platform where you can park your funds. Your funds are always secured. Funds are always available at your disposal as and when you want. And if you see the performance of HFTs over the period of 3 months, 6 months, or a year, they have performed well, and they are already in profits. Most of them are like 300% to almost more than that, right? So eventually, from the investor's perspective, pie is definitely benefiting if you are able to hold your funds, allocate your funds for a period of time. But like this Vietnamese team, if you are something into trading and you know how trading works, so that from that perspective as well, if you like the strategy we have just mentioned, they are using this strategy and they are just observing the HFT's performance, and based on the performance, they are depositing and withdrawing, and that way they are claiming profits.
Okay.
So two different perspectives. You choose whatever suits you. But one thing is for sure, that people will make profits from you eventually. It's only a matter of time. And funds are secure, of course.
I like the term that you use. This is a safe place to park your funds. Park your funds. As far as the
look at this.
There's nothing that anyone can do right now to go ahead and manipulate it. There's nothing that the company can do, affiliate marketing 3.0, Chavez can do to say, okay.
So I've just gone in there and said scam, scam,
let's
scam.
wrap things up. It's all set and done, right?
I'm sorry, what do you mean with that?
They got distracted.
Yeah, there's nothing that Chavez can do, as far as Pi,
So-
to do anything more, it is all set up. You have the Pi score that's all developed, that is all set, and it's just a matter of time. There's nothing that any
Carl will be
forces
looking for me now.
outside of what has been set up can do to ramp things up or create more profits or anything of that nature.
Yes, so HFTs have been onboarded and more will be onboarded on Pi based on the Pi score. This Pi score is determined every day of the HFTs. How are they performing based on the different parameters that are that constitute the Pi score. And I believe only more HFTs will eventually be onboarded. Rest, I think
Really?
in most of the aspects, Pi is fully functional and sustainable.
Excuse me.
Excellent.
Excellent. So we
folks,
just need to
I've
hurry up
asked
and
a
wait.
few questions to give you some time to make sure that to get your juices thinking, brain juices thinking.
The doorbell noise is
Anybody
people
who
coming
has any
into a Zoom meeting
questions,
in the
we
background.
are in a great intimate setting here, so please feel free to raise your hand, put on your camera as Downtown has done, your video, and please someone go ahead and unmute him so that we can go ahead and get his question. What is your question, Downtown? Good to see you.
Downtown,
Good to see
same
you.
people.
Hello, folks, everyone.
Oh my goodness.
I guess it was directed to Treasure.
Treasure.
As far as the Dodo transaction, I got stuck. I want to maybe just get an update. Because when I
we're
go
just
to
gonna.
the Dodo site, I don't even see that transaction present. So maybe you can give me. And I
So
sent you the
today,
information.
so today in the leadership call with Shavesh mentioned that for Dodo, the date will be announced when all the assets or the stuck transactions will be moved to the respective whitelisted wallets. Okay, right now, they are not doing anything. We are just waiting for Dodo to go live. Before that, all the assets from the indices will be moved.
I'm just letting
to the
them know that
respective
we're
wallets
broadcasting
of
their
the
meeting
members.
live.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have your information. I have recorded that information which you have provided, and that has been submitted. So everything will go in a, I mean, they are not doing individually. Once they are ready, they will move all the requests. They will resolve all the requests, and they will move all the assets.
Okay. Even though it's not showing in the Dodo platform
We already
anymore.
have the hash code and everything, so it is recorded on blockchain, so it doesn't matter if it's showing you there or not.
Carl just kicked me out. Okay,
So,
Bob.
I guess we'll be updated when that will transpire on this call or during the updates. When should
it will be announced when we are ready?
All right, let's get these ding dongs fixed.
Dodo. Before that, it will be announced.
So
the time, date, and everything.
Okay, thank you.
So people are coming into Zoom meetings. I've got 180 tabs open.
Practically to save
of
the
Zoom
gas
meetings
fees
that are happening
for the members. I believe we came across a case where
let's see what we've
tried to
got.
move
Have you got one for me?
$350 fund, but the gas fees itself was $300 of Ethereum. So it doesn't make any sense moving that kind of assets.
Gotcha.
So I must have an open Zoom open somewhere. Trying to find it.
All right. So and that pertains to even transactions that got stuck, right? Like, is that what you're referring to? They purposely.
So it must be this meeting down here.
Because of the gas fees?
Yes.
What's this one here? Are these messages here, are they?
Excellent, Downtown. Thank you for following up with that. Hey, David from Financial Freedom Team. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And I will, if you wish to say something, definitely one of our top ranked leaders, I definitely want to hear from you. But Dia has her hand up. Dia Chat, how are you today, Dia? It is so good to see you.
Is it the same people again?
Unmuted.
It is. All these people have been in this scheme for years, and they just ask the same stupid questions every day.
Doing well.
I
How
haven't
about
been
you?
following this meeting for a
Not
long
too bad.
time.
Thank you. Your
And they're
question.
still asking the same people in
So the
here
Capital
asking
3.0,
stupid questions.
any update on that? Are we supposed to continue to claim the first project?
This lady's meant to
What
be an
happened to
actress.
that? I forgot about that.
So just while they're listening, we'll
Are you
go and
talking
So,
about Athena?
we'll go and destroy
Yeah,
this
Athena.
people's chat room, shall
Okay.
we?
Tashi?
so like I mentioned in the updates, Capital 3.0, it's still on hold. In a way, it's the sales, the packages are still available, and the calculation of token 3.0
Let's just go
rewards
and
is
kill
still
that chat
ongoing,
room.
but in terms of allocations and everything, it's still on hold. So as Chavez proposed today, he is having some great ideas as a alternative solution
This
for
meeting is
Capital
being
3.0,
recorded.
and
Okay.
he will announce it soon. So right now, no claims on Ethfina and Koi.
All
They
right.
are not
We'll just kill
happening.
that chat room.
But very soon we might have a meeting with the Ethfina guys as well. So just wait until further announcement on Capital 3.0.
That's Crypto Ambassadors.
Thank you.
If
Okay.
you want to join us
We
in
will
that
soon have a
room,
resolution.
we're going to go kill Crypto Ambassadors room.
And we have a question. Harbakaran. Harbakaran. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Can we get your video? Good. And please unmute yourself. Go
There we
ahead
go.
and get
Crypto
him
Ambassadors
unmuted
room.
so
We'll
he
kill
can
that
ask his question.
while we're listening to...
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I'm coming from India.
He's coming from India.
Oh, namaste.
Namaste. She's
Yes,
such
ma'am.
a
I
lovely
want
lady.
my withdrawal amount not received in my MetaMask wallet.
You want to withdraw from where, sir?
I am withdrawal from my
That's funny.
1x value amount
115
in my wallet,
spams in their chat room, and they've
in
shut
my
the chat
VAS
room down
account.
now.
Oh, okay. Rashid, do you want to handle that, or shall we give Joe a shot at it?
So Mr. Prabhakaran, you have already withdrawn from VAS on your MetaMask wallet. Is it correct?
145 times.
No, sir. I am VAS 1x value is created in my VAS account, but I am not withdrawal in some situations. I am my amount is not in VAS account, sir.
I'm still not clear. May I ask you if you have you are speaking first of all of boomerang refund, right?
Boomerang refund. Oh my
What's that?
God.
Which refunds are you referring to?
What refunds are you referring to? How many have you got?
Kalidas from
And
India.
why is more important.
Boomerang.
I'm asking boomerang refunds, right?
Yeah. They
No,
want to
sir.
know.
Was
Goodness me.
Which refunds? The proof of reserve.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Proof of reserve.
Which refunds are you referring to? The proof of reserve.
Yes, sir. Proof of reserve.
So were you able to withdraw in
This meeting is
WBTC
being
or not?
recorded.
How can I make money in
Not,
this
sir.
thing
Not, sir.
called cryptocurrency? Where
Okay. And who's your sponsor? Who is your line of sponsorship, upline, or whose team do you belong to?
Kalidas.
I'm sorry?
Kalidas from India. Kalidas.
Cardos. So we'll go kill.
Kalidas.
We'll go kill this room now. This is sorry, it's not very clear for you to see, but you can obviously hear it, right?
I'm just giving you my contact detail. Please contact and help me with your line of sponsorship. Let us see how can we help you. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go in here and
Which
kill.
when will come, sir? When will come the amount, sir?
Anyone want to go into
The
Randy's
amount
room
was
with me?
already available in the proof of reserve wallet, and it already has been excluded from the WAS back office.
Let's have a bit of fun
You are
in
too
here,
late
eh?
to claim that, but still there are some provisions we can help you with. Just connect with us.
Let's go. Nick.
Just drop a WhatsApp message on the number I have provided on the Zoom chat.
All right, so we're just going to leave this one for a wee while and have a bit of fun. We'll turn that off. We will put that on there. Turn on Randy's room.
Here, they got him. make the sacrifices. You got to do it. Treat it like $1 million business, guys. That's all I can say. And use the product to build relationships, have fun, and just be there for your team. Jimmy, it's incredible what's taking place here. Now you can see some of the other legends that are in the room here with us: Melody McFarlane, Dr. Wolfing, Corrine there from France, Chris Farrell from France. We've got Daryl here with us. Just amazing people.
I've got the wrong room.
I've never seen anything like this, Jimmy. We're about ready to go into a whole new speed with this. Thanks for what you do, Jimmy. Back to you.
Oh man, and I know, because I'm not going to call on, but I'd love to call on Dr. Peter Wolfing, Melody McFarlane, all these great Nuru, Daryl.
Here we go.
I mean, there's so many great people, and then for all of our guests, you're probably going, who are these people? They just love Talk Fusion much as all of us do as well. And so, folks, listen. What someone's going to drop the app in the comments. Make sure you grab that and grab your position. We are literally
look at this. I'm spamming them
launching this thing
38 times.
And like Papa Solo said, right? Greatness is about to come out. 9 months pregnant, man. That was a great analogy. I love that. And so here's what I want to share with everybody.
Chat room's been spammed.
Is that
look at this? Oh, what's happening, mate?
Yeah, we got a hacker in here. It's okay.
We got a hacker.
Is that guys, get back with whoever invited you and just make sure that you get your application in. And
I know, I can't figure out how to shut the doorbell up.
Make sure that you get,
everyone stop complaining about the doorbell.
And just remember this.
Go answer the door, somebody.
Presentation, and what you want to do is be able to invite
distracting them,
and then invite people to that presentation, and then also
I'll see if I can get that.
Let someone else do the work for you. So with everybody, remember this: it's simple, it's fun, it's fast, it's Talk Fusion, and we'll see you all soon. Very well. Thank you, everybody. God bless.
Okay, that meeting's over anyway. But that was in the background. The guy, I can't see him though. I can't figure out why I can't see. They're going to shut this off, are they? Yep, they did. Okay, so that was the meeting. But anyway, so we got 300 messages posted in the chat room. Special request from Crypto G wants me to get a link that close. Now, doorbell is this one here, I think, but I can't figure out why. It must be another one that I can't see that's open. But the chat room's disabled. So how come it's going doorbelling? I'll find it in a second. We'll just go and get the messages out of the chat room of this one. And we'll listen to these guys.
It's raised for quite some time.
Chat room.
And so the leaders went back, huddled, and said, hey, what can we do to be able to
show you a human face?
Up? So, okay.
Where's the
Sabina?
Where's the link?
Please go ahead and get unmuted. Let's unmute Sabina.
Sabina.
So that she can ask her question.
This lady is like the funniest lady ever. Her facial expressions.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, it can. Thank you so much.
All right.
I see you well too.
Thank you.
I'll go find a
I was
doorbell.
looking to my Pi, and I was looking to which wallet I have connected to Pi in case I want to bring fresh money into Pi.
Oh, she wants to
But
bring
I
fresh
can't
money,
find
and everyone's
that.
going to get a commission.
Joe, would you please help me?
Fresh money into
Yeah, can you
Pi.
explain the issue again?
I was just looking whether I can find my MetaMask address. I've just copied it. I've got it on my tip of the mouse to look for it in MetaMask. In case I want to put more money into Pi over the MetaMask, I have to know which.
All right, we're not doing very good here,
account it is.
guys. I'm still trying to find the doorbells.
So I think you're asking which network. So on MetaMask, you're going to be using, well, on any exchange or any
somebody's
wallet,
scribbling
you're
all over
looking
the
for
screen.
The BEP20 network,
Good stuff.
BSC
Oh no, that's them, is it?
Finance Smart Chain.
Yes, but first, don't I have to?
Where is this doorbell?
Don't I
We're going to
have
find the
to know
doorbell.
first
Want a doorbell hunt, everyone?
the account number and then change network?
Oh, okay. No, so you're looking for your wallet address, the deposit address in Pi. Is that what you're asking?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to kill this chat room.
Looking for the deposit,
This one here, all right? Oh, it's been disabled. Already killed it.
You're looking for the deposit address in Pi. Are you on your phone or are you on your laptop? You look like you're on your laptop.
I'm on a computer, on a Chromebook.
Okay. Yeah,
It's not a computer, a Chromebook. Just saying.
Important for everybody to
let's
remember
find
that
this
if you are
doorbell.
depositing into Pi, that you are doing it on the BEP20 network. Very,
Probably
very
something like
important.
Ride
If you
BNB.
send from any other network, into Pi, then your funds will be lost and they won't be able to be recovered. So very important that you remember you're using.
Oh my God, this is like
20
101 stuff.
And you're sending USDT.
And they're still teaching people the basics who have been in here for the last 3 years, every day of their life, which is just ridiculous.
Can you see?
Oh, here we go.
Stop.
It's just coming up.
Okay.
Oh, her whole
So bring
desktop.
up your Pi.
Oh my
Be
God,
careful
let's have
what
a
you're
look at
showing on
that.
screen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, take
Yeah.
that.
Bring up your Pi account.
What she's got, attentional.
If you're looking at MetaMask, I don't know what you're looking for.
Oh my God, you
MetaMask,
just put your whole
because all
WhatsApp
you're
up there
doing is
like that.
sending funds
We'll just
from
screenshot that.
MetaMask on the BEP20 network.
Hello, Avengers. Hello, everyone.
Into Pi. So what you need.
I'm trying to find the doorbell, just in
is
case
the
you're wondering.
deposit address
It must
in
be an
Pi.
open Zoom meeting I can't
If you're
see.
withdrawing from Pi and sending it to MetaMask, then you need the address in MetaMask. So what are you doing?
So
Okay, I can't find the
I want
doorbells.
to know when I get something in, because there's nothing to get out actually in
I
the
can't
moment.
find the doorbells.
It's not just.
So you want to send.
So it must
are
be
you trying to send
it
more
must be the
funds
screen
into
here in the
Pi?
background, which I'll take away.
Okay, so I need to see
And
your
I'll-
Pi account so I can show you where to
Full screen.
to get the deposit address from.
And what I'm going to do
that, and
is
I'm
I'm just
looking
going
for
to
change
shut down
the-
what I think it is.
Changing the English there. So.
Okay.
but,
Really need to, Joe. Sabine, just click the down arrow next to the red circle top right and click on deposit. And
Okay, it was
the address
that
will
second
appear
browser
straight
that was
away.
causing the doorbells.
Okay, yes. Good. That's all then.
And they're live streaming this one onto YouTube.
That's all.
Hey, Jelly Snack, let's see here.
Well, and when I have to take it out, because it will rise
you have
up,
to go-
so one time comes and I
can't
can
find that
get it
address you're
out, I
looking
need
for.
to know
Crypto
where the
G.
MetaMask is.
It's in the
Yeah,
chat
you'll be able
room.
to send it to MetaMask.
Yeah,
You'll be able to withdraw it to anywhere that has the BEP20 network.
Right.
Oh my
Right,
God.
then there's no more.
So
more
we've still
problem.
got
My questions
doorbells.
asked. Answered, thank you.
How come I've got a doorbell?
So
I must have a screen
defree
open
that.
somewhere underneath. Oh,
Take back the screen. How is that?
Yeah, you're not
okay,
sharing
we'll
now.
working on this.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go
Mm-hmm.
shut another window. Another
Grace
window.
dropped out.
Okay, so hopefully the
Grace may have
doorbell's gone
dropped
now.
No, she's here.
Oh, Grace is always there, mate. Don't you worry. She's not going nowhere. She's part of the furniture here.
Muted.
Muted. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, are we going into the breakout room?
Oh,
with,
please
Stephen,
don't do-
Joe and Sabine? No?
It
Okay.
is not required.
Well,
it is not required.
Not
Already
with
it has been resolved.
30 people in the room. 44, 43 people in the room.
And then, so do we have any more questions before we go ahead and wrap this up?
Wrap this up. Oh, no, I have to find another meeting for you.
Well, between all of the perspectives that are provided and the masterclass training and the presence of always the updates and the presentations, this community is benefiting greatly from all of that training, education.
But you can't get your money out.
And especially the
And you're just playing a big game of Monopoly.
on Saturdays. So with that, it seems that we're getting fewer and fewer questions, but you guys keep coming, and through this, the Q&A provides training because we learn from
Now, we
the
just heard
questions that are
recently that
asked and answered.
this
So,
is a
I wish
federal
to be able
judge
to
talking.
start
Her
with
name's Grace.
David, if he's
And
still
she
here,
sounds like she's been exonerated from her
talk about
public
as far
flogging that she
as
got.
few last words.
Well, she got out of it with a
Maybe
technicality,
I should save David
which
for
is quite
last,
interesting.
you know, because he gets your blood pumping. So, but I'll tell you, so Carl, any last words to go ahead and leave this community with?
How can I help
Last
you?
words like you're walking again.
Okay, thanks, Grace. When you come to the Q&A and support. Remember, don't ask on behalf of somebody else. Bring the somebody else.
Mashonda is
Frame your question, write it down.
Hello, Queen of
Make
Karma.
sure you've got the nuances
Mashonda
already.
is sending me messages in her chat room.
So you know what you're trying to do.
How can I help
why
you?
it's not doing
She's
it.
too scared to go
and
live.
What answer you need.
She sends
so
me
that
messages
you're not trying to
from
form that
behind
question
the
as
screen.
soon as you get here. Makes it a lot more efficient and
Obviously, it's
easier
a
on us to
bustling
try and
railway
work out what's
station. You've
going
got
on.
going there. Carl, 43 people.
Very good
Gone are the
point.
days where they used to have
Always
1,000
good
people in their chat
reminder
room.
for everybody. Thank you, Carl. Shiba Joe.
Yeah, you know, I know everybody wants things to move as fast as possible, but
not in this company.
Sometimes you've just got to be patient, as I said at the beginning. But we have got lots of things happening. There's going to be, over the next 3 months, 4 months, there's going to be lots of new announcements made. There's going to be lots of big things happening.
Oh, lots of announcements.
Things are going to get more and more exciting. We're still young. We're only 2 years old. This
Oh,
is
you've got to wait 20 years for this one pays
still
off.
have a long, long way to go.
Yeah.
If anything, everybody should, like you said at the beginning, Grace, we keep turning up, and we do. We've been here long enough now for people to feel secure, to feel safe, to understand that the goal is long term. I turn up every week. Carl turns up every week. Trashit turns up every week. Chavez turns up every week. You turn up every week because we know the direction that we're heading.
Right.
None of us would bother unless we felt, unless we knew, unless we trusted.
Unless you're stupid.
So we've got a long journey ahead.
And in the meantime,
we should
hundreds
be
of thousands of people have lost money
because
and
before you know
be
it,
refunded into worthless
could well
tokens.
pass you by.
It's just brilliant.
The thing about it, Shiba Joe, is that
we're going to try opening 21 other rooms. So if we crash, it's not that I don't love you. It's just my computer said you've done too much, Danny. Okay, here we go.
Now.
Absolutely. And there will always be naysayers out there. There will always be
here we
people
go.
out there telling you
Dream stealers.
that you're a scam or that you're this or you're that.
Yeah.
But the reality is
you are.
That all of that noise is useless because we're still here.
Okay.
And we will
43
be
people
here next week, next month, next year. So
okay, we'll come visit you.
This is an exciting
It's
journey.
like visiting people in prison. They're locked in there and they're scammed. They can't get out. It's like Hotel California.
All I can say is, like Joe mentioned, great things are coming up. Great announcements are gonna happen.
Okay. So it sounds like something's gone wrong at the moment.
Already in transition.
Nothing unusual about that.
It's about to happen.
Okay.
So it will be a great chance for everybody to revive not just their business, but their teams as well.
Right.
So please make sure that you are still in communication.
Yeah.
You are still able to log
Don't
into
read the
WAS
newspapers. Don't
Many
be
have
alarmed.
forgotten the passwords as well. So this is the time to get back.
Get back to the person who invited you.
Chavez,
What?
like today mentioned, all his reports are clear. He is now coming back even stronger than before.
Okay.
And with all the legally complied products and projects.
Oh, so you've been illegal up till now. Is that what you're saying?
We are in much better shape, much more credible.
Okay, much more credible.
I believe very exclusive in the market.
And you've got 43 people in
feel
here.
proud
I
and
can't get
privileged
over
to be
that.
a
That is
part of
such a
this.
crack up.
If you have hold on for almost like 2 years now, like us, this is your kickstart. This is your revival. This is your getting back up with affiliate marketing 3.0.
And we've refunded all the
Chavez
money.
has planned and he is about to deliver.
Okay.
That is it.
Thank you, Tashi. Thank you. David?
Oh
Yes,
my God.
yes.
This is like cold, isn't it?
Don't want to say so much. I just want to show you guys something.
Oh, okay.
And
Keep it
especially
family.
for the people who are, you know, having that voice in their back head, is just go to the Bitcoin Go.technology, connect it to your MetaMask, and you see we have now 827,659.
Oh my God. This is a game of Monopoly
connected to the
you're
node.
looking at here, ladies
So
and
we
gentlemen.
have almost
this
1
does not prove anything.
million connected to the node. They
no
all
one can get their money out of this
1,000
platform.
hash. So we have almost
Even
1
the
billion
owner,
in hash. How you
theoretically,
pronounce it, Rashid?
Jarvis,
1 billion
has
hash
said that he
power?
will never open
Hash
the gate
power.
back to the real world because everyone would leave. He's got them all
And
trapped.
this will happen
Isn't that funny?
with me or without me. This will happen with you or without you. You have the choice here to be a part. And this
nothing.
is just the beginning.
Oh, the beginning of the
This
end.
is just
the
the
alpha
beginning.
and the omega. This is great.
Because if
what?
we look at our scan.bitcoincode.technology and we look at all,
And that's the same window that they use for
on this moment we
hyperverse,
have only
same,
30 deployments
software unique to the
on
company.
our
So we know
blockchain.
this is all originated from Hyperverse,
Only
which is a
30
$1.9 billion
deployments.
scam. Just, you know,
Remember,
guys, this is not their
soon
first rodeo either.
there will be a lot of Uniswaps here because the other products will be deployed on the blockchain.
Okay.
And that will bring volume.
Volume. It will. Trust him.
That's the only thing what I want to
He
show
knows.
you guys.
He's been to Vietnam with
You
Jarvis. He knows all about
have gold in hands.
it. Okay, gold in hand.
But the most
You have
people
to have
do
the
not
belief.
see it because it is
because
not
they
normal.
don't have faith. They
Do
don't
you
have belief.
understand this industry?
Yep, you don't understand this industry, guys.
Tell me, what
me.
if you could have a time machine and you could back to 2012 or 2010?
And buy Bitcoin. Go on, say it.
Would you buy Bitcoins?
Oh, you're so predictable, mate.
Or would you let it go?
Well,
This meeting is being recorded.
This is not
Rashid,
Bitcoin.
what would you do?
So, because they are human and they are
You already know
humanly
the answer.
challenged by
Alright,
what
we can
they
lie
can
down.
do.
Would you call me?
This app
Would you call
that
your
is
friends?
built on blockchain.
Would you call the friends of your friends?
No.
I would invite everybody to
Yeah, but this
my
isn't
masterclass.
Bitcoin, you see? This is the problem. This is in your head.
That is, guys, we
All
have
these guys are
something
from
so good in
Hyperverse.
hands. And if you get rid of the noise, you know that voice, what is telling you, this is not for you.
You mean Danny
or maybe
de Hek.
this is too difficult. Or maybe you do not understand.
Oh, yeah. I always put
You
it down
come
to
in here
education when
and
you
you learn.
question these platforms.
And then you earn.
Okay, you pay to earn.
Thank you, David.
Oh, that was
Absolutely.
great. That made me feel, everyone
And-
feels better
and
now.
After you get the phone call, I know, David, you would call me. So thank you all so much. Thank
Oh,
you
my
all
God.
so much for that. The wisdom that you share with us. As I say, your intelligence is not artificial.
Okay.
I have nothing against artificial intelligence.
Okay.
But it took
That was
human
like
beings to be
You
able
just
to
got to
bring
be
that
listening to this
about.
stuff for 4
And
years
it's
like I
human
have,
beings
and
like
it does
you.
make you laugh.
And the very important participants that have come here today to spend the time
Learning?
with us to learn.
Oh, of
and,
course. It's all about
so they
education,
can
isn't it?
further their earnings.
Oh, it just gets
You
worse and
have
worse.
been
Is there a word
enriched,
called worse?
enriched beyond
Oh, it's nice to
measures
bump into these guys
because
again. I'll come back in 4
Q&A.
years' time, should I?
So
Find the
with
same thing
that,
happening?
we wish to go ahead and bid you adieu. But
Adieu,
before we
adieu.
let you go, please, as we just kind of close up right here, take a look at the chat.
Chat.
Because in the chat,
Have a look at the chat.
you have a lot of information.
We do?
And
Oh.
information and
Joe's
knowledge
playlist?
is power. In there, you will find the
Follow Jarvis on
GYQ.
Twitter? Oh my
Drop your
God,
question.
really? They get
Because if
desperate, aren't
you couldn't formulate your question here to be
Uh-oh.
able to ask it and you think of it later,
Where'd I go?
use that form. But check the results first. Check the results of the
Sorry
GYQ
about
form
that.
because that question may have been answered already,
May have been.
asked and answered, because these
Questions?
trainers,
Trainers? Are the world best?
leaders,
Are the best
they
scammers?
monitor that DYQ questions and they answer them
Do
as
they?
fast as they can, and the answers are in that results page, and it's building up. Next, evaluation, feedback. As you give feedback with your questions, we also like to get feedback with your comments, and so put it down on paper. Put it down on the paper and give us your
Hello, doorbell's
evaluation
back
about
again.
anything that is going on. That's a great way for these leaders to take a look at things and know what to discuss. And of course, you have the trainings, the links to the masterclass trainings, videos, everything that you can think of, including the links to all of the important documents and information.
Trying to find the doorbells, guys. Doorbells are very annoying today. Just saying, even if I've.
So we thank you.
We thank you. Further ado.
Amazing leaders.
Oh, amazing.
For being here. We thank you for your time here.
Oh,
and
incredible.
We wish to remind you that tomorrow, masterclass training.
Masterclass training at nothing.
I've had the promise
of trash it. Go on.
Chavez will be there as well. Trashid is more than enough in providing the information.
He's the man.
But Chavez will be there as well to go ahead and address us. And
so who's going to address them?
For that onboarding training, make sure to go ahead and bring all your folks then.
I love the way they've actually given up.
Are we set to go?
And they just are prepared to wait until they die.
Yes, of course.
Let's wrap it up, okay?
Let's wrap it up.
Thank you all so much.
I'll put my hand up, Sean, now.
Yes. Thank you, Grace, and thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye. Where's my hand? Can I put my hand up?
Absolutely.
Oh, so we ended. Oh, that's exciting, wasn't it? Right. Well, that's going to leave us in a wee bit of a predicament. What are we going to do next? So we did go to the, is this open here? Oh, no, what's that? Oh, master room. So what's this new thing they've got there? I'll just go cancel on that. So blessed. Master, is it blessed? That's a new one. Haven't seen that one before, but we'll have a wee look in there and see if we can open that up in Telegram. Join the channel. So what is blessed? Can that pop up in a new window so I don't show my bookmarks? We did have a little bit of fun there. We'll just go back to one of the screenshots that we did get here. And this was that lady, the funny the funny lady. I've forgotten. She always freaks me out. This is her WhatsApp that she decided to share on the screen. That's always exciting when they do that. Probably all in the wrong languages. Voice messages. But yeah, so that was exciting. I always like seeing people's WhatsApp. Don't know if it means anything exciting. Right, we're going to go find that doorbell. Do you want to help me find that doorbell, guys? We'll just get rid of that screen there. There's nothing there. Okay, so we're going to go back to the screen here. Oh, excuse me. And we've got quite a few windows open. I will have to stretch this out to be on biblical proportions. There is what I think I just saw. A meeting here.
9 in total.
This is,
so we have many.
This is
so that
Royal
Q, one license,
which is
gives
an
you
educational
power to use
program.
any of those or all of them at once, so long as you equip it,
Chat is
apply
disabled already.
the API binding, and then you give each exchange and
right,
you
so
give every exchange
we'll put him at the
trading
end.
capital for it to trade with, and you give the instructions. So it's able to generate a lot of money for you.
We'll just shut
in
this,
a short while.
Leave the sound up on that one, and we'll go hunt for the doorbell. I think the doorbell is starting to do my head in as well, so don't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We will do the same. So we've turned him off. We don't need to watch Royal Q. I get messages from somebody yesterday. They said they lost money to Cryptech. Only $100, they said. But I'm looking at this new opportunity, and I was like, oh my God, how can people tell me they've lost money on one Ponzi scheme and then still be hunting for another Ponzi scheme? So this is Mars, what do we call it? Let's Mashonda. That's her room, and she's already wrote 2 messages in the box on the top above my head up here. You can see that she's actually wrote, how can I help you? Isn't she lovely? All right, so where's the doorbell coming from, everyone? Let's find. There must be a live meeting open somewhere, a big meeting, and everyone's going into the meeting, the chat room, and causing havoc. So let's go find it. And it was 2 minutes to 7, so we're bound to find a few meetings popping up in the next 2 minutes. I've currently got 180, maybe 200 tabs open. Yes, I did say 200. And we're just going through all these meetings, hoping that somebody's going to go live in a minute and we can go in there and cause some havoc and disruption, because these people are promoting opportunities that will never eventuate. It's never a good thing. But somewhere along the line, we've got a meeting open in the background, which I can't see. And we're going through those now. Hopefully going to find it. She is checking if she is asleep or awake. She's hoping. Is she checking if you are asleep or awake? She's hoping you are sleeping. Who's that talking? Who are you talking about? I know what you're talking about there, Willis. What are you talking about, Willis? There's going to be meetings firing up left, right, and centre in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yep, looking at my clock. We're getting there, going through them. But where is the doorbell meeting is the question. Sometimes you've just got to look. I've got to go down the bottom here and just make sure I haven't got too many browsers open. I've only got one other browser open, so I'm going to shut that one down just in case that was a doorbell. But where is my doorbells coming from? Doorbell, no doorbell. The doorbell's everywhere. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'm trying to get a name right. It's Mashonda. She loves me. Shonda, she really does love me. I should text her and say, why don't you let me in? Hey, that's what we could do. So that is the only meeting open. And I don't understand why we've got doorbells. So maybe I need to go into the settings and click on here and see if I can turn doorbells off. There I am. Look, it's killed my screen. Mirror image. Hide self view. Oh, hide self view. Mirror image. That's better. Stop my video when joining. That's good. Receiving video. Show me as a speaker. Audio. Mute microphone when joining. No. Background. That. About. General. Show profile. Display video. No. Can't figure it out. Not that meeting. But surely it's not that meeting there is doing all the damage for the doorbells. Now I've got to fix my screen. Thank you very much. My camera. Turn that button on. All right. So, see? And look, even if that doorbell goes off, there's 88 participants in here, right? So every time it doorbells, that participants should go up and down. It's a chime. So where is it, Bob? See, somebody just dropped off there. So it is this room. There it is. So it is this room. How do I get rid of the friggin' room? I've just installed my software. So what do? Do you go in here and kill the notifications or something? Is there a button down here you can go through? Microphone notifications. Let's turn notifications off and see what happens with that. That didn't work. Sound. Wonder if that works. Sound. Wait for. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, so that stopped the sound. So now can we hear them without the sound? Let's have a look. And I've turned the sound off. Oh, goodness. So you can't do that. All right, then. So I need to turn the sound back on. Oh, that's quite cool. And now we should have sound.
Totally optional for those who don't like referring people. You can just come and trade and make your own money quietly. If you like referring people and talking to people, helping people come out of their situations, you are in the right place.
Yeah, in the right place.
To because every time you will refer someone, you will be paid something out of their activation. So when you refer someone directly, you will be paid what is called activation gain, which is the direct sales bonus that you'll be paid every time you refer someone, and this is paid according to your rank.
Right.
So
it's all about
run from
V1. I don't think you can do anything in there, Bob.
So there are 6 levels that you can go according to the number
We're going to have
of
a
team
havoc here in a
members
minute,
in
though,
your
aren't
team
we?
and the structure that you develop. So for those who want to choose to do also networking, you are most welcome, and you will be able to make a lot of good returns out of your efforts. Then if you are not just paid for people you have brought yourself,
do you can scribble on the screen in that one, Bob?
Others, you are also paid what is called indirect bonuses or team quantifications.
So no one talks about what it does. It just talks about how much money you're going to make if you refer your friend into it.
So you may bring someone now, he makes a deposit, he makes a payment, and then you get your bonus. If you have V1, you get $30. And once he starts trading, then every time he makes a profit, you are also entitled to make a small benefit from the service charge that will be served, so that the company also shares with you what is being charged every time this person you brought makes a profit.
Okay, let's have some fun with
Activation
Mars.
gains are money that
Guess who this is
bonuses
room?
that you are paid for referring people.
Mars Honda.
And you can get either for the person you have brought or from the person brought by others that you brought yourself. So it's a system that cascades downwards, and it builds communities, and users are developed using the strategies that we have, and you enjoy in a big way. So this is how the benefits are distributed. So when you are V1, you get $30.
Let's see if she lets me in, eh?
When you are V2, you get $40 when you refer someone. When you are V3, you get $50 when you refer someone yourself. When you are V4, you get $60 for every referral that you make. At rank V5, you get $65 for every person you refer directly. And at rank V6, you are paid the highest, which is $70 for every person.
Give you Mars Honda's room.
So you can see that the higher the ranks, then the higher the benefits you will get, higher the returns that you are given. So when you embrace this business, work with a focus and focus.
I don't know if she's got a password.
Stronger and better.
There's no
and also
there's no password on her room. That's my Honda's.
Apart from just trading and making your own profit, you can also have a passive indirect income that comes to you.
So if anyone wants to go visit my Honda, that's the link.
When they are making money, you're also making money. So what are trade
Everyone's
profits?
making
Trade
money
profits
from referring everyone.
Payments that
okay, so at
a percentage of what
7:05, we should have a few meetings live here at the moment.
Fee, so that when the company helps you make a profit, you are charged 20% of that profit, and out of that 20%, the company is entitled to take 40%, and 60% is distributed to the network, which is us, so that whoever has brought someone is always entitled to get something from whatever that person makes out of this business. So
it's not a business.
Here is a highly rewarding system,
it's a scam.
And you are also encouraged to embrace it.
Bitcoin
Although it is purely optional for those who don't want to participate, it's okay.
Well, when I used to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, things used to be a lot more exciting.
You do not get conditions that if you don't refer someone, you cannot earn.
Oh,
or
Randy
if you don't have a team, you don't earn. No,
has removed me from the meeting.
You can
that
come in today and start trading.
So he must be doing a broadcast.
Make money right away. And we're using the Bango strategy. You can just surprise yourself with the money that you will make out of this business. So trade profit break.
We might have a real meeting here. Oh, did we just kill the meeting? How did that happen? Randy showed her. Oh, he's removed me. Randy's here. So Randy, if you want to go into Randy's room, he's kicking me out left, right, and center. What did I just do then? I must have accidentally clicked the wrong button. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So Randy's active. I'll just see what his if he's got a password. No. So Randy's room's available if you want to go join that. That's the ID. And I will see if I can get back in here with another name. Let's go copy. I'll see if I can go in here with excuse me. So let's see if we can leave Mars Honda sitting there. She won't let Danny de Hek in. And we'll open up another tab and we'll do I'll have to go get his whole URL. 1 minute, please. Now I need to go find a name that they trust so they can let me in. Let's go stream names. I've got a whole list of names here for rooms like that. Talk Fusion. Let's go. We've got Gregory, Daryl. Oh, that was a bad cough over the mic. Sorry about that. Okay, so we'll try going in there with Daryl and see whether they let me in there with Daryl. Joining the meeting. There we go. Randy. Go on, let me in with Daryl. I've got a whole list of names here. Oh, I've been removed. They must be having a private meeting. Oh, I love it when they have these private meetings. But sometimes they can't help themselves because I can't go in there with names that they've used before. So let's go in there. And this time we'll go for Talk Fusion. Pete Wolfing. They'll know who that is. Wolfing. Well, they're probably watching us as we speak. See if they'll let Pete Wolfing in here. Host has joined. Pete Wolfing. Gonna let me in? Go on, you know you want to. Go on. Let me on. Let me in. Knocky, knocky, knocky. Let me in by the hair of your chinny chin chin. Host is waiting. Peter. Is Peter coming today? Because Peter's name's up here. It could be the real Peter. Could be Danny. Randy. Randy. Samantha. She's going with Samantha's name. Oh, they're not letting me in. That one there, they're having a board meeting about, obviously. Talk Fusion. Just don't let him in. Don't let him in. He'll ruin our life. He'll tell everyone that video email's old-fashioned. Hey, look, we'll go in there with another web browser just in case. This is what we do, guys. We have 7 web browsers, right? So we've got this one here now. We'll put that in there. And this time we'll pick Robert Kanakas, I think his name is. Let's see what happens. And we'll go in there with Robert Kanakas. I can't say it properly, but that's probably that's how I'd say it. So we've got this one here. Not letting us in. Oh, shit. Turn the camera off. Oh, hide my camera. They would have seen that. So now we've got 2 Randys. Let's go in with another one again. We'll go in with another browser. We'll paste that one there. And if they go all at the same time, we're going to have fun with the sound. Right, here we go. And we'll go in there this time with Bob Wade. Bob Wade. Oh, use the microphone. Hopefully it doesn't kill my other microphone. Allow this time. Allow every time I visit. Turn the camera off. Hello, everyone. It's me in there. Camera off. Right, let's do Bob. Let's go to Bob. Let's see if we can get on Bob. Bob Wade. One of Bob Wade is a friend of the family. Allow. Hostess join. Let you know when they turn up. That's good. Oh, I don't know. They'll be going, everybody's turning up today. Do you want to have another browser just in case? We'll get all the browsers going. We'll try Brave. Brave is a great web browser. I should do, the browser company should sponsor me because I'm advertising which browser is best for scamming. So now we've got another meeting. Oh, we'll go Heather Bakley. That's a new name. We'll go there with her name. I don't even know who that is. Right, so we've got this one down here. We'll allow. I'm still looking good on camera. Sometimes it takes control of we'll put him down there. All right. We'll make this one here. Randy. I'll put him down here as well. We'll get this one. Randy. Put him over here. And boom. Okay. And whatever this one was this is Chrome. So we'll get rid of that one. Boom. There we go. Oops. See how to open another window. So we can probably, I don't know if you can do that on this one. Oop. Uh-oh, killed that. Can you? Oh no. Sometimes on a Mac, if you're using the right browser. Oh, you can. There you go. Look at that. Alrighty. There we go. 4 browsers ready for Randy's room. We'll just leave that there. So we'll go back to over here. This is my other browser. We'll shut that down and we'll go, oh, Randy's removed us from that room. So that's no good. So we're going to just refresh this room and see whether he won't let me in. But I'll go for a name just in case I didn't have to empty my browser cache. I'll just see if I do. I probably do, but I'm not going to do it because I'm on my main web browser. Joining the meeting. Oh, they must have restarted the meeting since they kicked me out last time. So now we've got 5 connections ready for Randy. And that's 4 browsers. And then we've got the 5th one over here. So let's go. Oh, Jelly's given me a new one. Didn't see that there. 8-3. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's exciting when Jelly gives us one. Let's see what she's found for us today. Do we want that name? I think that's quite good. Let's see what we've got. Sales surprise. Boop, 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 boop.
Pays you a monthly income of $100,000. How much is that? That's about 1.8 million rands every month, here, ladies and gentlemen, as your salary. All right. I've covered everything insofar as our compensation plan is concerned, ladies and gentlemen. I've come to an end. I've unpacked everything that you needed to know. If there's any aspect or any element of the compensation plan that you did not understand, please, we have a group. You can ask in any of the groups. We are here as the leaders. That person who is busy scribbling, we are going to remove you from this call because you are misbehaving. Dala Party is misbehaving.
Naughty
we don't accept this kind of a behavior. All right. If you are here to play, go to the playground. We don't have time to play here. We're very busy. We are here to make money. To be rich. Okay? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for sitting up until the end of this presentation. We still have more than 300 people who are still on the call. That is where we can see how serious are about making money. Serious. Let's go out there. Let's make money. Let's make sure we change our financial situations. It's possible with Capital 40. It is doable. We have seen people becoming millionaires in this business every day. Let's show you one of them. You must also be counted amongst those millionaires. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Those who are new, we are always running these Zoom presentations every Tuesday, Thursday, and on Sunday. If it happens there's something you've missed out today, you can always go back and ask the person who has invited you to this presentation. It's all about referrals. From me, Matandis, thank you so much. And yeah, let's go back and recruit. Let's go back and collect, and let's go back and share the business to as many people as possible. Oh my God. I can see you, Sis Vuyelwa Msutu. You are doing a sharp. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. From me, good night and good luck. Goodbye from the as you continue to share the business opportunity to everybody. This is a great opportunity. What do they do? We can end this call, Eshla. I'm done on my side, unless if there's something you want to share, my queen. Maybe let me give you an opportunity to say something. Eshla, is there anything that you want to say, my queen? What about me?
On my side, Mama Tanisi, no, you did a stellar job. Thank you so much for delivering an amazing presentation, breaking down the compensation plan. Guys, let us go out there and validate our dreams. We have an amazing vehicle. We have a consistent business that has proven its reliability to the market. A company that has paid its customers since October 2023 and has been delivering its promises each and every day. The ball is in each and every person's court. I always say, guys, Uguti.
Did you notice I changed my username to full stop just before they kick me out? Because it makes it harder for them to find me, I reckon. Oh, well, that's a shame. I was just getting into that one. What's the project? Project 40. It used to be called Project 39. And I've renamed it. Oh, I'm not going back into that room. But hey, thanks, guys. That was nice. Let's see what else we can find. I'm not normally up at this time in the morning. We used to be when we used to chase down Hyperverse, didn't we? Alrighty. Let's go across here. Cross. So we've still got Randy over here. Randy's we've got four web browsers ready for them, 4 different names. And they'll be sitting there going, who's trying to get into our meeting? But in the meantime, I have 180 odd browsers open. We can go into live meetings. You watch this. So, like, if I go to my bookmarks and I go to open Zooms, these are really weird. and I go open 12 there. So now, excuse me for coughing. I could be dying, but you guys don't really care. Do you? Oh, you do care. Oh, that's good. What else were we going to say? Something there. Oh, I know what to do. If you are listening, make sure you are subscribing. You know what happens when you subscribe, don't you? Where's my... Hold on, shut that one down. Oh, look at that. Notice I'm asking my computer to do too much. Even my M4 Mac with lots of memory is struggling to keep up with me today. But anyway, it doesn't, just because my computer's struggling doesn't mean that I can't put our window cleaner to work. Sadie, the window cleaner, go clean those boys' windows, girls' windows, anyone's windows. There she goes. She's a bit breaky upper. There we go. She's gone. Thank you. She's such a lovely girl. That one, she under my desk whenever I need my screen cleaned, and she comes out and cleans it. Alrighty, so that one's gone. I think I just found the limit of my computer because I think it's just changed. Excuse me. All right, so let's go find another live Zoom. And this is one popping up in the chat room, which I can't see just at the moment, which is good. My Avengers may poke one at me of a live meeting. But in the meantime, we'll go back to these live meetings. They're always a bit of fun. They give you black screens. And people, what I call a live meeting is where they leave the Zoom meeting open and you can just go in there and talk to nobody. They're quite fun, really. But normally I have about 12 of those meetings. So we'll just go and find them. So this is a live meeting here. I think I found one. And it's just Jack Madoff. Okay. And then I go into this one. And this will be another live meeting. See?
This meeting is being recorded.
So this meeting is being recorded, and I'm the only person here. It's quite good. I often find Bob in these rooms, which is making me laugh. Ooh, just seeing funny things in my eyes then. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Nope, just me. Just me. Right, next one. I've got 12 of them. And
this meeting is being recorded.
This meeting's being recorded. Okay, it's good to know. I'm just going to see if I can fix up my sound because I would like to do it for the future ones. So I go sound, camera. I'll turn the microphone off. Oh, I see. It's telling me that the microphone's already used. So if I go put the microphone on, then reload, this should take control of the microphone. Just in case I need to speak, because sometimes I like yelling down the microphone.
This
The
meeting
days
is
before
being
you become a
recorded.
celebrity. Charlie, did you just give me another one? Oh no, did she? Oh look, my other chat room over here is that I click on the links with has gone to sleep. She has given me another one. Oh well, you better go in there. It's always exciting when you get links from Charlie. Launch meeting. Oh, here we go. Wonder what we're going to find here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be dangerous. Hopefully, maybe you have to shut down some browsers, Danny. I don't like the name, so I'm going to change the name. I'm going to go back to one of my original ones. I'm going to go back to Harvey. Where's Harvey? What's it doing? I don't like War and Peace. We'll get there in a minute. Have to wait for Danny to get his shit together. Wendy Smith. I really want to go back to Harvey's name. I can't find his name. Wendy Smith. I don't like being a Wendy. What was that? Oh, a discovery call. Wendy Smith. There he is. That's the one I want. Right. So we're going to go back here. And now we've got my names. I think we have problems. Am I smooth enough? I'm getting smoother. All right. So let's log in. Let's go in. Whoops. Oh, no, that's right. We can get rid of that one. That will save my computer a wee bit. That one as well. That one as well. Oh, now we're back to Donna. There we go. So now we're going to start logging into these meetings with Harvey. This guy, Harvey Jr. Dockster, he's third generation. Would you believe? And I've been searching for articles about him. And his father's also been in trouble with the law. And then it's his uncle. Going back to 1971 articles I'm finding on this guy. So this whole family's seems to be a bunch of criminals. It's just absolute cracker. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. So I'm using a criminal's name to go into these meetings, and I'm sure I'll be welcome because I might invest, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're nearly there. And these should be all open meetings. And then we should find the one that Jelly gave us, which I don't know which it is. War and Peace. Don't know why I call that War and Peace with my brain. Oh, there we go. Right, so we should be...
This meeting is being recorded.
Designed to repair communication, making it easier and quicker for the body to identify the cause of a problem.
I think I know that lady's name.
Potential problem. Ambritose is good for all, overall health. But
everyone, the chat room's
open.
For
digestion, bone health, immunity, and to detox the body. Our next system is the digestive system, where foods are broken down.
We're going to
and
destroy
nutrients
this chat
is
room.
absorbed.
Oh, Jelly,
now,
where do you find these
is
rooms?
our latest, greatest multivitamin that supports this function. It contains lots of crucial nutrients like calcium, magnesium, zinc, and the vitamins.
This meeting is being recorded.
And, energy that you feel on this product is just absolutely amazing. Our endocrine system, this is where
we're going to have fun here, guys.
Which regulates
going to use suck on these nuts.
And our growth. Our very popular Plus.
Don't use that without us,
will
Bob.
lift your mood. It will help you to sleep like
this
a
meeting
baby,
is being recorded.
give you energy, support weight loss, and the list goes on. And it even changes grumpy dads into gentle giants. So ladies, get that Plus. A detoxification system that eliminates harmful toxins from the body. Our Ambritose AO antioxidant.
Grumpy G, you should take some of this stuff.
And it's got no
This meeting is being recorded.
Value. It's high on antioxidant focus. Not only on supporting our detoxification.
Oh, here we go. I'm getting closer.
And the kidneys, but also to level. And then lastly, our cardiovascular system.
Oh my God.
It supports
I'm going to use
our brain and our heart, our omega-3 with vitamin 3 supports this system. We've added vitamin D for optimal absorption.
Okay, tell me I've got low bandwidth.
This meeting is being recorded.
I have to mention that our main source is anchovies, which toxicity levels are acidity, short lifespan. Dr. Nugent was great. He added some lemon to our omega to prevent our clients from having.
So you can unmute yourself.
A fishy burp. So that is
you can't share the screen.
In short, now I think that.
But you can join the chat room.
Knowing that all our systems work together, it makes so much sense.
Let's get my messages.
To feed it with the right kind of nutrition to allow that to work together.
Right, how many am I going to get in the chat room?
I'm now going to hand over to Presidential Director Steph Sullivan from the UK to share the Mannatech business model with us. Over to you, Steph.
Thank you, Rika. That was
there we
really
go. We just joined the chat room.
Such a great introduction, and I'm sure lots of people are taking notes on that. It was exciting to hear. Yeah, so I appreciate your introduction.
Appreciate your introduction.
On the European global, so different names of people that I recognize. So great to see you all. I'm going to share my screen.
You just.
Because I'm going to be sharing a few 15 minutes or so.
Oh, they disabled the chat.
Like I said, I'm Steph. I'm based in Cobham, it's in the UK. I live here with my husband.
You can't take control of the screen.
Years ago, when I was living here in Cobham, I used to be a caterer profession.
You used to be a lecturer?
So very, very long hours.
Oh my God, great.
I worked in a local tennis club as the head of catering. But almost I'm working too many hours.
This is her hard luck
story.
story?
After myself.
Let me guess, her dog got run over by a bus. The bus driver was her husband. They separated.
unable to
She
work.
married a homeless
I ended
guy
up being
who
asleep on my settee
tried
for
to
20
stab
hours
her
a
in the
day.
face with a blunt instrument.
My job.
She spent 4 months in
Literally could barely
hospital.
leave my house.
She got
I
out.
was
She
38
had
years
to sleep on
old.
the streets on the same corner where her.
And the medical world didn't know what to do. Medical
Oh,
doctors
and she
didn't
had
know
an
what to do to
elephant
help me.
nose,
And I
and
was
it was
literally
sucking up all these
here in my
peanuts.
house on my own.
And she used to
But
get
luck would
called.
have it, as they say, when Mannatech finds you or you find
Oh,
Mannatech,
this
it is,
saved
I
a
feel,
life.
is a moment
This
of
saved a
divine
life.
intervention. Because I could only go as far as my next door neighbour.
Oh my God! And she had a wheelchair, and
he said to me,
she got the
I was a
wheelchair stuck in
stranger
the
at the time.
grate
He said to me, "Something
outside on
that
the
can help
pavement.
you." And he literally bought me the glycans, the ambrotose that Rika just talked about, and that same antioxidant, and that same vitamin and
And now
mineral
she's wearing a
catalyst,
summer dress,
and
and
this
life is
beautiful
wonderful.
hormonal balancing, supporting.
She needed her
product called
hormones
Plus,
balanced. She didn't
our
have a
core
pair of
4
scales.
products. And it took about 3 months, 3.5 months. But at the end of 4 months, I was completely well again. So my body had healed. I'd put back in it in
What
the new
a story.
and I thought, wow, I need to know more about this. What is it? And learn more about Mannatech and sharing it. And so we
What
met
a
in
happy
August,
story.
in October, and we got married the following June. So we actually been married for 19 years.
So she
now.
did marry the
As
bus
I was
driver.
saying on an Australian call earlier in the week, I said it's Manna Love. So you never
Manna
know.
love.
You never know what you might
Oh,
find.
it's such
So
a
thank
lovely
you.
story.
So thank you for having me on the call, and thank you to Mark Sullivan
Oh, that's all right, Steph.
for so just tonight, let's look at, we are going to, what do we do with Mannatech? We help people to feel good. We help
that's
people
good.
to look good. We help people to do good in the world, and we help people to live a beautiful, fulfilling, amazing, really, really do. We can do all of those things.
You can turn your camera on.
Definitely in the right place. So let's look at why
Look at me.
let's look at how we do this on new reality. What makes Mannatech different? I know we've heard something already. What's in it for you? How can you share? And all my screen's a bit covered there, and how to get started. So really, it's so very, very simple. So why you? Why are you here? Firstly, whoever invited you to come and take a look tonight, if
You have
this
to go
is
back
your
to
first
them.
time, you'll be thanking them. Your future truly can be bright. So whether you're looking, what
All right.
that
So
you're
let's.
looking for, I believe we have. Maybe you need some more money. Is it a little bit of money? Is it a lot of money? Maybe you need more people we find are working so hard they don't have any time freedom. Or maybe you're looking for better health, as I was. That's what I was looking for when Mannatech found me. I really, really was. Like I say, I had no life. So as Ian said at the beginning, he's joined Mannatech or rejoined Mannatech because he wants to put money aside for his pension.
They
And
keep turning me
all the
off.
time.
I got removed.
I meet people, I go networking.
Hey,
and
they
I meet
removed
people
two of me.
of all ages, but now I'm meeting people that say,
They
do
must
you
have
know
got
what?
rid
I
of
haven't put anything aside
Mike
for my
Hunt.
future, and I need to start doing that. So honestly, Mannatech can be the vehicle to do that.
Honestly.
I know a lot of people are looking to take better care of themselves. They
Yep.
realise that natural is really important. Natural nutrition, natural skincare. Not just the
Natural.
best, but really, as Lisa said at the beginning, it doesn't work.
Mm.
So maybe you're looking to connect, it says here, with focused, well-motivated people. You know, I've known a lot of Mannatechers. I've travelled the world with this business.
There's a
and
colony
what
out
you
there,
find
is
as a
there?
Mannatech crowd is that people are happy. People smile. People don't dwell on negative. They're so
This meeting is being recorded.
Don't be negative.
mindset.
You're
So-
dream
and
stealers.
it rubs off. A little bit negative, a little bit negative, or a little bit grumpy. Trust me, it won't last for long. So maybe you're looking for a
So this is a
professional
happy
coach.
drug. So this must
Now,
be like
where we are
marijuana,
in the
THC or
world
something.
today, we are absolutely at the cutting edge of everything from the nutrition
course you
to
are.
the technology. You know, I know when Mark started 20 years ago, they had to fax information across. They had to post information out. There was nothing on the internet, wasn't even there. So now here we are on this Zoom. So I know I just was looking in the chat at the beginning. We've got people on the call from New Zealand. Very warm welcome to you.
New Zealand.
From the Netherlands. And visit all of your towns because I've only been to 2 or 3 places and I really want to come to see more. We've got people here from Spain and from Portugal.
This meeting is being recorded.
Norway and more countries. And why? Because we're sitting on a Zoom, or maybe you're at home, or maybe you're on the beach.
We'll get rid of that double sound. Right, we're going to put our
Using
hand
the
up and
internet,
camera on, and my name
using
is
our
New Zealand.
mobiles or our iPads or our computers, we can connect, we can share information, we can share great news, we can share stories at the beginning. Sharing things on social media, not that I necessarily have to put what I've had for my breakfast on my post, but I love healthy food. Mark grows beautiful vegetables in the garden.
Remove me.
Healthy living, because that is part of our lives. And people are so used to buying things online, having them delivered to their door. That's what we do.
That's what they do. Beautiful system. This is Alice in Wonderland. Move over. We're coming through.
Technology through our model of network marketing.
Network marketing. I thought you had a product.
Now, as Lisa said at the beginning, she's nearly 39 years old. No one had ever talked to me about network marketing. I'd always been an employee. I'd gone to college. I'd worked hard. I had no idea that there was a way that I could leverage my time, that I could change more lives than I'd ever dreamed of from when I used to be a caterer. The industry, if you just look at the size of our industry now, across Europe, multiple billions.
Okay, you can love this one. It says Steph is on OnlyFans.
The business is growing and mouth. Direct sales is bigger than the whole music industry.
This meeting is being recorded.
As it says here, the power of women, doing so many people are sharing well women. So maybe pop a one in the chat if there are any ladies. One in the chat if there are any ladies on the call tonight, because great multitaskers, and I know we will partner together with our husbands as I work in this business with Mark, but we have so many people, so many women that want to stay at home, they don't want to go to work, they don't want to leave their families. It's such a beautiful way to be able to work around your life and your family. We're in 49 different countries now. I know
49 different countries? That's all right.
Might have even been 18. So we're in many different markets, but these are the markets.
Call in
Europe.
and defend your scam.
So maybe you know someone in Spain.
Mannatech is not a scam. Okay, mate. Cool.
Performance.
Tell us all about it. If you
Sweden
like, there's a button at the top.
Let's talk to you about losing weight, losing
join the chat room and tell me why it's not a scam. I'm all ears. We'd love to have our information right.
For a business to work online from home, or Italy, say, we need some Italian speakers, more Italian speakers on the call.
We'd love people to verify their statements.
For everybody.
As I always say, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And if you've got evidence that it's not a scam, we are all keen to listen to it, Richard.
Someone about it in Finland, who tells somebody about it in South Africa, or Australia, or Japan, or wherever it is. And the word of mouth marketing, the world of mouth.
Uh-oh, now I've done it.
But what makes us different? Time, not only
so we listen to Richard. He's got 10 subscribers.
You want to say what you have is unique to you, and that really is the great thing about Man at the Beginning. This is all 30
videos
year in business. I still go out and say to people, I partner with this amazing, and they go, "Oh, I've never heard of Mannatech."
There's Richard. There you, Richard.
That's our job.
Yeah, jump on stage, mate. Tell us about your opportunity.
As independent associates, people everywhere around the world need to know about our products and our technology, science-based technology.
It's got your last name as the product name.
Of a whole science, this science of glycobiology is really exciting with this global footprint. And the products, we haven't got a massive product line.
Sorry, a bit jumpy.
Is unique to us and is so important for the human body. Publicly traded, as Rika said, and we have
independent distributor. Let me guess. This is the scam. Oh, the opportunity.
To go to the soup kitchen in Solari's past.
Well, we'll do a review on it. We did one on. Oh my goodness.
The glycans, these plant sugars, this plant nutrition.
The scam is actually the multi-level marketing part of it. The products might be quite good,
made up of trillions
but
of
it doesn't matter whether they're selling toothpicks. There's a problem with the site here. Just saying.
Forest glycans that are found in amber those.
So the site's not working. That doesn't matter as long as you can refer a friend.
That farming and that sortation and that green
I wouldn't call you an idiot, mate.
Back in the body. Wow.
So I'll do a review on this website
asleep for 20
and the opportunity of a lifetime, and we'll go have a wee look about it because it's not a scam, but there's a big referral network.
Every day. I used to
sounds pretty good to me.
60, 70 hours a week and still had time to have fun.
So Richard, his last name is Mannatech. He's got 10 subscribers. And he's called me an
cells
idiot
are healthier
because he tells me that this
glycans.
is not a
And
scam.
even in 2022,
So what I'd
the
recommend you
Nobel Prize
do
in
is
chemistry
come
was
back in
given
about
for the
24 hours,
importance of glycans. You know, even here in
and we will
England,
have a review
Oxford
on my
University, you can do
website.
a 4-year degree
We do reviews on websites.
glycobiology.
So we'll have a good look at your opportunity. And now
And when
you
you
tell us
put
it's not a
those
scam, I'll go and have a wee
glycans in your
deep
body, what
dive,
happens?
and we'll research
Like I said, your energy
the
levels
company.
or your brain wakes
So we just
up,
did one
your
recently
food is
on
better, your memory's
Primerica.
better, your digestion's improved,
And
your
this is a
cells.
typical review that we would do on a company that says they're not a scam.
Literally, it's like you could leave the house.
And you can
At my
use that
first
as a good
customer,
example.
not that I even
But nice to have you here, Richard. Good that you come from the chat
in the
room.
business, because I didn't. She went, "You're back. What are you doing?" Like, stuff.
Right,
said,
now
"What
I've got to
is it?" So I
find,
went,
you're up
"No."
there as well,
She goes,
Richard.
"How do I get it?" I know. That's how my business started.
I have lost the broadcast.
It's quite incredible. So success.
I will put
Use
this
our
screen over
products,
here
feel the difference, share your own story,
because
talk to other people, share their stories, because we have these different
not a scam, but they've got the chat room shut.
so we can help people look great and those technologies. You know, sit focus at school, schools ringing parents to say, what are you doing differently with your kids? All they're doing is giving them Mannatech nutrition, plant source nutrition.
Have they got all these facts and that they're telling you that this product will help you with? Have they actually got the proper research done? Or is it testimonials from users who are promoting and selling the product?
Their body shape and their body composition. You know, I don't know what it's like in South Africa, but 53% of all Europeans are considered overweight. This system, True Health system, is
it backed up by scientific facts, or is it just
I did a
trust me,
30-day challenge
bros?
myself probably 6 weeks ago. I won't stand up because my shorts do fall off 9 centimeters.
Oh my God, did she just say that? I would stand up when my shorts fall off.
Years younger than
It's not very professional, is it?
And I feel so much for a healthy way to
notice the
lose
terminology.
fat and lose weight.
We learned
No
this when we was
someone here
listening
in
to
Europe,
Always
trust me,
Marcos the
this
other day, and they said that
system
they
is
will
really,
say,
really
I took the
safe.
product and I feel
People to look
fantastic,
good by putting
instead
on
of
good
saying
faces, Korean beauty
it loses weight.
infused with
They use all this
glycans.
new
So the beauty,
terminology.
this amazing Korean beauty
Sorry about
world
that. It's
with
because
our
I've got too many
glycan
open.
world gives us
I need to
lumination.
shut down a few. One
So
second.
healthy, glowing. Not only do we feel good from the inside, but we look good from the outside.
Oh, I'm going to turn on a few bells and whistles here.
Haven't tried it.
I'll get rid of some of these
WhatsApp
videos.
later and say, I want it. How do I get it? And when we feel great and we're using products, we can hand on heart be able to share them and sell them in effect. So get your own e-commerce store. You can earn profits and discounts.
Oh, we're having a few problems here. We'll try to get it right in a minute.
And your businesses, so many people do this part-time. The income is unlimited. You know, literally the amount of effort you put in and the time you put in equals freedom. Training. There's some amazing leaders on this call. You're so fortunate to be sharing and being.
Oh, you're lucky to be here.
As it's saying, no need to stop inventory or have that experience.
Drop shipping then.
Any large investments, or employ anybody. And then the step 3 is to influence and grow, is to partner with man. You can meet people in person. You can have a little group, big events, small events. You can do business over Zoom or over FaceTime or on the different messaging apps. You can use social media. You know, I love to share things with people. Like Savio said at the beginning, you know, he tried those little pre and probiotic sticks, felt the difference.
Felt the difference.
Sharing those, people go, wow, that's great on that. How do I get it? And we have an e-commerce website, so you have your own account, your unique account, and you can share.
Oh, what a load of rubbish!
Different countries around the world, and people can buy the products and the links to you. Now, the 3 key ways people can earn. You can earn
so it's all about
customers. You can get
earning, isn't it?
On that. Again,
so, if you know anything about business,
you can earn
if you give away 20%,
to get the best results.
it comes straight off the profit line.
Your time.
So that means their prices are all inflated, so that they can pay referrals to people who do multi-level marketing.
Because they love them. They feel
who
great
cares
on
what the
them.
product
They
is?
are the best. And then you can earn money by team building, by supporting and helping other people.
Team building.
Wherever they are in the world. You know, the sun never ever sets on business. We're open literally 24/7. And as our businesses grow, we go up what's called the leadership ranks. I call these the steps to success. And as you go up the steps to success, the people that are above you on that
Mike
next step
Hunt is
up,
me.
I'm a very visual person. I can see them with the hands coming down saying, come on, we're doing this, we're doing this together. Nobody gets left behind.
Got removed.
It's a supportive, kind business. So M5M is our social entrepreneur part of the business. Every time anybody buys a Mannatech product, it triggers a donation of phytoblend powder that helps people, helps children all over the world.
Suck on these nuts.
So really, if you haven't started already, do. It's a scalable business. You get your own website. You're using technology.
I got removed again.
Subscription model. You know, it really is. The corporate staff are amazing to be a part of this in the UK.
Oh, such a happy thing.
£45 or €50 to be an independent Mannatech associate. I started on the core 4 products. That's where a lot of people that we introduce start. Cells equals a healthy body.
Healthy cells.
Work with the person that introduces. So literally, here you're just 3 clicks away from a global online business, a life-changing business.
There you go.
My life will never be the same again.
Oh, life's never going to be the same again.
We've traveled the world with our team.
Oh my God. So people at the top of the pyramid get to travel the world.
Here. So thank you for having me. I'm going to hand back to our host, Rika, and stop sharing. So
Rika.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
Thank you, Steph. That was just amazing. Your excitement is so contagious. Good luck with your
Where's your
business.
clinical studies then?
Thank you for sharing from the heart.
From the heart, because you're going to make an emotional decision here, aren't you, ladies and gentlemen?
And yeah, super proud to see everybody online
I'm so
and
happy.
seeing
I'm
the
so
unity
excited.
across the world. Just our QR code again, it's 519. Thank you again for all the wonderful speakers tonight. And may all your businesses be blessed.
Blessed. Let's rub a bit of religious ceremony in there, eh? Oh, your company lawyers, I welcome it. Your company lawyers, I had 4 cease and desist letters in the last 48 hours, in the last 2 weeks. You can't do anything. You haven't got medical trials backing up everything you've got. You've got multi-level marketing. So go for it and don't threaten something you can't substantiate. I would relish the day of having your lawyers send me a lawyer's letters. Somebody tried to sue me in the New Zealand High Court 2 years ago for $3.8 million for defamation. We won. An hour and a half before the High Court judge looked at the file, they chickened out. Look, I will be able to go to Trustpilot, I'll be able to go to all the other Google reviews, and I will find screeds of information about how people have purchased your product and it hasn't done what you guys claimed that your products are doing. So I would welcome the day, and you're more than welcome in the chat room to do so. So bring it up, and it's just snake oil. That's what it is. And we are dream stealers, but you guys can't get a real job. You're multi-level marketers, and you have to refer your friends and family. And I guarantee you, you haven't got any friends or family left. Every time you go out for a barbecue and you turn up, everyone will be rushing off, turning around and trying not to have a conversation with you, because your whole life is all about promoting multi-level marketing. Get a real job. Be an entrepreneur, come up with a product or a service and do that for a job rather than selling other people's hype. I mean, what the hell are you doing here? You're selling products and you're hoping you're going to get 20% if someone buys. You're going to push and lean on people, encourage them to buy your witches' potions. Goodness me, I will definitely do a review about this website. Go to dehek.com. Make sure you check out the website. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. My website is protected by Google Project Shield. Go and find out about Google Project Shield. I'm a journalist, and when I publish something, you won't get it off the internet. And I don't publish lies because there'll be enough people out there who will be disgruntled about your service and your product, and you're just preying on people's emotional desires to have a passive income. Bring it on, sunshine. Don't say things you can't follow through. Your company lawyers will not win a battle with me. Your witches' snake oil products are disgusting. Have I made myself clear? Alrighty, so we're going back to Excellent. Good job, Avengers, for finding that one for us. Another which is, but you don't even need to look at it. As soon as they talk about how much money you're going to make and if you refer people and their hard luck story, can that lady who said that her story, can she verify that she hasn't made that story up? Every time I go into a Zoom meeting and it's a leadership meeting, they are literally telling people how to come up with hard luck stories so they connect with the audience. You guys, you use the same playbook every single time. It absolutely infuriates me, as you can probably see. So Richard, I will bookmark Richard because we will go and find out what other things Richard actually does. So first of all, let's go here. We're going to go bookmark Richard. I will put him in one of my bookmark areas. What should we put him under? Utilities, YouTube, streaming. I think I've got Richard here. We actually have got a folder for people like Richard, YouTube, and Ponzi schemers. There we go. So Richard and what was the name of the Mannatech? So we'll research Richard and we'll find how many claims he makes about the product that aren't backed up with scientific knowledge, because that's a challenge for me today anyway. So there we go. So let's get rid of Richard. Bye-bye, Richard. Thanks for dropping in. I'm watching Queen's channel, but we're back. Oh, it's Queen on. Well, maybe we can rebroadcast her, and I will put this, I will try and get this screen here in the right. So that's, it defaults to New Zealand. Oh my God. I would love to do a review on this website live. It's going to be fun. But yeah, they're just all the same, this shit. It's like Melanuka's, Tupperware, everything. The multi-level marketers, disgusting bottom feeders of the planet. All right, so we need to bookmark that, Danny. So how do I do that? I'm going to go back to bookmarks here, and we'll just we'll go and get their name, which will be at the bottom of their website. All rights reserved, and we'll bookmark that one for a review. Good stuff. Right. Okay, so let's go and check out one of our friends of the channel, Avengers, and we're going to go down to, there's one that needs to be removed. Delete, gone, Spooky Chicken. So we go to Queen of Karma. Let's see what she's doing today. She's live.
It is one of the better hats. Oh, I'm going to miss the hats. What about Ash, Marty? Is he chopped liver to you? Uh-oh.
Do you remember Shane Rust, our cowboy? His beautiful girlfriend sent me this.
All right, let's have a listen.
Both of them yesterday, and I said, I'm going to be wearing it. And I'm going to talk about that hat a little bit toward the end. This next lady, good morning, I love you all. Marty, you want to say good morning to everybody?
And this
good morning, everybody.
This is what they call
anyway,
I forget what it's called.
He's such an asshole, honestly, though. Like, that's what it is. Hi, Danny. Good to see you.
Woo! Special mention.
He is, though. He's kind of an ass. But this is kind of funny to me.
Anyway.
Oh, by the way, I don't think you have to give gifts. But if you have another hat, I love that hat. Dark would be good for me if you're just wondering. Okay. Anyway, I'm not panhandling. I wouldn't do that.
It was funny because when I got it, I took a picture to send him, and I.
My last video was about how he was grifted. He's all like, I'm not panhandling. Also, like, the hat thing, that's kind of Chris's thing. The hats. Like, can Chris not just have his own thing? Can Chris not get a gift without Marty getting a gift? Maybe that's part of why they broke up.
Just going to flip screens on this one and see if we can find some other stuff as well.
Are you restreaming me?
These
guys are breaking up, Daddy. It's not good. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark, for the $9.99. Dear there. Or should I call you Darla Featherstone?
Sorry about that. I'll just
we know who you are.
Screens.
You will be terminated. I'm going to be terminated, everyone.
We will terminate you without a notice. So if you start blasting your back office or your wallet or have this many, this much, this okay, you're gone. No joke. Don't take a chance.
Whoa.
So money conversation, you're not gonna say how much or how. We will terminate you without a notice.
Ooh. That sounds violent.
We will terminate you without a notice.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
So I feel like it messed up the first time. I was going to play the log version for you, but it seemed to have messed up. I'm sorry. We had a storm here. It's still kind of like weird out. I don't know what's going on. Internet's being buggy, I guess. I apologize. Marty, invest in a real green screen. It's funny because the chair keeps coming in and out. But thank you, Mark.
It's a beautiful
Marty,
Texas hat, that one.
Would not look the same, would it? I feel like the cowboy hat thing, that's Chris's thing. You know, it's kind of like, why is he trying to steal that from him? Hello, sweet. Good to see you. I don't know if I said that because my internet's being weird right now. I'm trying to also look into that. Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. You're a proud founding member of Onpassive. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Said, I got it on backwards. Hold on. I got to turn it around and do that again. So I really love it. It's an actual real cowboy hat.
Looks like it's cool too because you got vents in it, right?
Yeah, it's real light. He said, now take that out in the sun. I go, are you kidding me? I'm not letting nothing get this dirty. It's staying in my house. So
I'll tell you what that hat looks like.
What's the point of that? What, like, he's just gonna wear the cowboy hat inside his house, guys, so it doesn't get dirty or anything.
Here we go.
But like, okay, I guess for style, sure. You're styling, Chris. Congratulations. I'm only gonna wear it in my house, he said.
It's like a bullseye for birds.
Yeah, thanks, pal.
All
right, here we go.
Fast forward.
Okay, I do have a personal announcement to make.
Ooh.
And I want you to listen to what I'm saying. Today or tomorrow will be my last live with Mr. DeGarmo here.
Boom.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so upset. This is awful news.
What's that?
This is awful news. Tomorrow will be my last live stream with Marty DeGarmo here.
No way.
I'm so sad. Thank you, Danny.
Woo, woo, woo.
The Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. For the $10. Love your show. I love your show.
Oh, she was on my show earlier on today.
Joe, thank you for being a member for 50 months.
Wow, good stuff.
50. I feel like we got to do something to celebrate that, Joe.
I don't think I've actually ever thanked people who joined my show. But that's what that join button is just below.
We got to do a special stream or something. You know?
All right, we're 3 minutes to the hour, so we might get some new Zoom meetings firing up in a few minutes. We'll have a look. Hopefully the sound's settled down a wee bit.
Okay, but maybe not all of us are sad. But, you know, they've been going for a long time.
Thanks, Frank. I really appreciate it. Multi is not allowed on Zoom. Yeah, true. Section 8 is a very good policy to remember here. So Section 8 policy of Zoom says you're not allowed to promote multi-level marketing on Zoom. So they're already in violation.
That has anything to do with the fact that within the next few days we should be finding out about
so what are they doing using Zoom and not going by their guidelines? That you're not allowed to promote multi-level marketing.
Just kind of throwing that out there. You know, Joey's sad. Joe is a legend. Hello, Frank. Good to see you. After Marty came home, Chris was like, Have your stupid show back. I don't want it. He got sick of doing it by himself. He kept it going, though. You gotta say, I do have to say, it is a little bit of a slap in the face to him, in a way, because of that happening.
Mm.
You know? So, honestly, like, he kept the show going while Marty was in the hospital and in the rehab. Now Marty's back home, right? And now they're like, yeah, we're going to split.
And let me explain why. And I did talk to Ash and Marty about this.
Oh, I hope that's not true,
You've
Frank.
heard me in the last 3 months talk about trying to get things done in my life. And I've got most of the labor done with my house, the backyard. And I realized that there's one more important thing I need to do is fix my personal relationship with my girlfriend.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
I talked to Ash. I called Ash because he had left me and Marty a message about, really no one knows what's going on. And I'm sure it is a little bit hard to talk about because we don't even know. But he wanted to ensure me that it's going to be huge. And
that did happen. I'm sorry. I don't like to hear that. We are talking about Onpassive right now, not Vibe. This is a very sad time for us here in Onpassive. They're ending their run together, doing this show together.
Wow.
It's very, very sad. Go. He has a girlfriend. What? See, this is the thing, is that I was never really fully sure, because Chris would sometimes like flirt with the women. So
don't understand that comment.
Like,
what's
what are you doing?
Meeting you?
But every once in a
This
while,
is
he mentions this girlfriend that he has.
What do we call?
But he hasn't we don't know.
Queen of
much
Karma's
about
show.
this.
We're just listening to this while we're waiting for some Zooms to kick up at right about now.
Unless you're
but there should be some
like
meetings.
those of us that watch like all of their live streams. Like it's not talked about very often at all. So that might be news. News to a lot
Ryan
of people.
Rhodes didn't want me in a
apparently
Zoom
they've been
meeting.
going through some relationship issues, probably because he's in a pyramid scheme. That probably doesn't help. But doing these lives all the time instead of spending time with her, I just got this message. The company lawyers are going to have a field day with you. You're messing with the 3-decade respected NASDAQ listed company. We'll write them back and say, oh, well. If you scroll back on Chris's Facebook, he looks so happy before Onpassive. He really did. And there was a time where he was able to stream by himself just fine. And I feel like he lost that skill somehow. Because now it's like he has no clue what's going on. But even when he was taking over, when Marty was in the hospital and stuff, he'd be like, I don't know how to do this and that. And I was like, you used to stream by yourself. How do you forget? It hasn't changed that much. Especially if you're using StreamYard. So I don't really get it. I always thought girlfriend was code for his dog. I've been found out, Jerry says. There's a pic with her. No, she's real. It's just you can tell that she wasn't he didn't talk about her a lot, we'll say. I was gonna say she wasn't an important part of his life to the point where he would talk about it every day or something, but maybe I shouldn't make that statement. I mean, they could be very much in love. I don't know. That's the thing. He doesn't talk about it. Well, that was kind of the joke, right? Was that it must be his dog because, it usually when you have a girlfriend, you mention her quite often, and it would hardly ever come up. And then, so whenever it did, some people would just joke about that and whatnot. Well, I thought we were joking. I don't know. Maybe some of you were like, yeah, it's the dog. She lives in another country, so maybe immigration issues. Yeah, I don't think she's in the U.S., and that might also be part of it. I don't know. Maybe doesn't see her often, but you would think they would be like talking still all the time. I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why they're going to stop streaming together, I guess, is so that he can work on the relationship and be better. Right? So being better in your relationships is a good thing. Stepping back from Onpassive probably be a good thing for Chris.
He said, Chris, get everything done you need to do. Take yourself a little break. You earned it. And because when I got to offer all of you, it's going to be hard to handle. His words.
Too hard to handle.
If he would have said anything to me, Chris, no, keep doing what you're doing, I would have done it. But personally, my life, I've put a lot of things on hold, which I've told you, which was my choice. And I want to bring some of that back a little. So you always hear me say on here, and speaking to Ash also, is let me do what I got to do while you're doing what you're going to do. So I called him and I said, you said kind of like, we don't really know what we're talking about, and not what we're talking about, but we don't really know the direction that he's going.
No. You meant you don't know what you're talking about. That was a Freudian slip, but it's true. You have no clue what the company's even going to be called. Last time Ash spoke, he basically said, it's just me.
Okay, we will pause this one for a wee while, and we're going to flip over to this one and see who this one's all about. Let's have a listen.
Es una auténtica locura. Yo te digo que ni participas en la fase 2. La fase 3 es la fase más importante.
So, I don't know who this is, but we've got 9 people in a meeting. And I'm just going to mute that guy because he's got music in the background. And we're just going to have a wee look around here and see what we've stumbled into. So this is a countdown timer by the look of it. If we go, I don't know who this is. But anyway, I'll put the passcode and the username in the chat room, so you guys can. What we got? We got ID colon and password, and we'll wait for this meeting to start and see what we've looked. The password's pretty easy. Instead of 123, it's 112233. If you want to go in there and see what they're doing, by all means, let's monitor this room for a bit and see what havoc we can cause. The chat room's already been policed to the people who are hosting the room, so there's no point spamming in there. You can't share anything. I don't want to turn my camera on. You can't unmute yourself, and I'm assuming that you can turn your camera on, which we'll find out in a second. Let's have a listen. The meeting has ended by the host of the other meeting I was in. We'll just have a wee look and see what you can do. And we'll actually go in there and with my real name in another window that you can't see, and we'll just see what happens.
Aprende a literalmente atacar las velas.
I'll mute him again. And this time what we're going to do is we are going to see if we can turn the camera on. Yes, you can turn your camera on. So that's good to know. And other than that, if I go into the chat room and we're going to look at the people who are hosting the room, we've got the mega host, and we're going to go in there and tell them that we are here and see what they do. So they'll be going live about now. And here we go.
Hola, muy buenas tardes a todos. ¿Cómo se encuentran? Espero estén muy bien. Gracias por estar acá. Empezamos a la hora de la comidita. Si estás durmiendo por ahí un cafecito, algo que se pierde, una agüita negra, no sé qué te despierte, un cafecito, pero pues va.
Okay,
llegamos
so I'm just
acá.
spamming his
Simple y sencillamente a lo
break
que es
his concentration.
Ay, híjole.
And see what he says.
Aquí nos arrojaron un montón de cosas. No sé qué tanto sea esto.
But we're not going to.
Víctor, esa es la misma situación que pasó con Nancy.
Somebody's in the chat room.
A solucionar.
Ok, muchas gracias, amigo. Te agradezco. Pasa nada.
See what he says.
Ay, Dios mío. Yeah. Está bien. Sin problema. Bueno, pues bienvenidos acá para toda la persona que está dispuesta a escuchar algo nuevo.
I think they're talking about me.
Algo nuevo, algo diferente. Si tú no estás dispuesto a escuchar y simple y sencillamente quieres hacer otra cosa, por favor, mejor retírate.
So I'm just
No
gonna.
tiene caso que estés por acá. No hay necesidad de estar haciendo cosas indebidas. Simple y sencillamente, si no entiendes, si no comprendes que hoy en el mundo
Yeah,
hay
you can't
cosas
turn your cameras
muy
on now, so they
diferentes,
know we're here.
pues es fácil y sencillo. La verdad es que es mejor escuchar lo que tú quieres escuchar y irte a donde tú quieras irte.
He's put me in the waiting
La
room.
verdad es que interesante todos los temas que hoy se tocan.
Anyway,
Cada quien tiene una
I did hear the
ideología
word token.
diferente de las cosas que hoy suceden. Y obviamente el hecho de que, por ejemplo, haya personas informando acerca de todo lo que está pasando, pues simple y sencillamente yo hoy te digo,
Right.
importantísimo que
Don't
las
follow all
personas
this.
poco a poco vayan inmersos, vayan llenando el mundo cripto y vayan yéndose al mundo cripto, ¿no?
Anyway, that was exciting while it lasts. But let's go back to Queen of Karma, and we'll put this on speed and a half. Speed and a half is going to be playback speed, and we'll go listen to her a bit fast, and we'll catch up to the show.
It's just me, and you guys got to give up on the Onpassive thing. It's not going to be Onpassive. It's going to be something else, and we don't know what it is. So you don't know about the products. I mean, he alluded they would be similar. Then he said they would be better, like he always does. But there wasn't any for sure thing. He said it wouldn't be MLM, but in order, like it is going to be MLM. Like they claimed Onpassive wasn't MLM anymore because they just decided to.
If they didn't have MLM, they wouldn't have any reason
like,
to be on these Zoom
don't
meetings.
Get to do that. That's not how that works. You don't decide on the definitions of these words. Sorry, that's not up to you guys. But other than that, like we don't know anything. So no, you don't know. So maybe you should shut up for a while. I'm just saying. So if Ash said keep streaming, he would have listened? Probably. Yeah. Probably. Seriously though, I hope he and his family can start healing. I don't know if they'd be able to unless he left outright. Marty's reaction is interesting. He's so irritated. Yeah. It could be good for Chris. If he actually does it, it could be great. Hello, Albs. In it to scam it. I don't know if he's going to just start streaming on his own platform now every day. Because like that's not going to help much, So we'll have to see how that goes.
And I know it's tough for you to talk about it. He said, so take this time right now, brother, to go out and get all your stuff done, get your relationship status going, get everything done, because when this hits, it's going to be very, very hard to handle for everybody, which assured me, wow, which I already knew this. So tomorrow will be my last live with Marty, and I want to let all the crazy naysayers think, no, Chris Johnson's not quitting. I'm in contact with Ash all the time. I'll still continue to be talking to Ash. And this is what I want to say. I will still do maybe some private lives on my YouTube where I'm going, where I've been, just to let you know.
See, now, see. So we're not quitting. We're not quitting Onpassive. He's like, hey, listen, naysayers. Like, all right, Chris, I hear you. You're not quitting. I got the message. You're just not going to be streaming every day with Marty anymore. Hopefully living somewhat of a life offline. Enjoying your summer a little bit. Spending time with your girlfriend. And then maybe, please only, if you're going to stream on your own platform, do it like once a week or something for a while. Like actually take a break. You have been going for years. Every day. So take a break. Actually do that. Chris's girlfriend got mad at him for being lazy. It's not like he did anything. Probably not. Stop, Chris. Stop it. Stop going there. Yes, we definitely need one of those.
Stop going there.
Stop streaming for a while. Take a little break. And don't go to the streams. See, that's the other thing. Like, are we just going to be taking a break from streaming and then watching a bunch of streams all day? Don't do that either. Actually work on the stuff in your life that you say you need to work on.
I'm still there. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to let you know. I'm just taking a little bit of break for myself. Ash agreed with me 100%. He's just a great guy when you talk to him. He just has a way of words. And this is what he said.
You guys have heard him. That's all I'm going to say to that. Like, You've heard Ash speak.
When I'm ready to talk about this, Chris, and he didn't give me a date or a time, when I'm really ready to tell the world about things we've gone through, what's happening, and when we're going to get this done, I said, I promise I'll be right by your side. So you will see me sporadically here and there. I might be in different places. I might be in different countries. I might be in different states. but I will pop on to let you know that I still love you. As far as the prayers and the birthdays, Marty is going to have some new guests coming on. I'll let him explain that. And I did talk to Marty about this before I made this decision. And it's not an easy decision for me, but I do realize that there's some things in my life that I have to take.
Knowledge base. Thank
Not
you.
an easy decision for him, he says. So sad.
But I want to let everyone know that Chris Johnson is still here. You could put me back into the working behind the scenes things. I will say this: if you have any special prayers for someone, send them to me. I'm still going to pray for you. That's never going to stop for me, and it's going to be great.
Joe says, wonder if his girlfriend lives in Ottawa. I hope not. I hope not. It's the end of an era. It really is. It is.
But you'll see me again when Ash pops up the next time. I promise you I'll be right there next to him. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, I believe you.
I've been trying to tell people for a long time, get all your stuff done that you need to, whether it's physical, personal, mental. Get prepared for what's coming.
And you're finally going to take your own advice? You know? Good. I hope you actually do, though.
And I'm assured by this, by how Ash leaves messages like this, that you're going to cry. He told me and Brother Marty, you guys are going to cry when you see what we really have. But he also said, Chris, sometimes you just got to take time for yourself and get things done. And I do appreciate that.
See, now this is worrisome. And I think a lot of you are picking up on it too, probably. It sounds like, as someone said earlier, that if Ash had said, don't take a break, keep streaming every day, we need you to keep going, that Chris would have listened and done that instead. You know? So it's like Chris feels like he needs to get permission from Ash in order to go take a break. Where's this time freedom that you keep talking about? You have to ask for permission. You know, like why would you call up Ash to talk to him about not streaming with Marty anymore? Wouldn't that be something that like you and Marty would have decided on together? Like, are you not allowed to? Were you guys doing this because Ash asked you to? You know, is Ash getting Marty to stream every single day and he wants him to have co-hosts? Like what's going on over here? You know, it's just a little bizarre. Chris will join Ash, working 24/7 behind the scenes. You know. Ash is his dad. Yeah.
Against Zoom's terms and conditions.
Ash's input on that. You know, that's just kind of weird to me. Like, it's you and Marty that are
right. I've started
together,
a knowledge base
Ash.
on this.
I mean, I guess maybe to let him know, hey, I'm going to go take a little bit of a break. But like, if you're not streaming with Marty anymore, and it's the end of this era, which I'm very saddened about, you know, again, that's something that you and Marty should have just talked about and decided on. Didn't really need Ash's input on that. Or did you? Your video title had me insta-clicking for the tea. Well, they've announced that they'll no longer be streaming together, Takara. Tomorrow is their last stream.
So on that note, tomorrow I will be saying, see you later for a little while.
See you later, mate.
Stuff done, and I'm not going anywhere. Trust me, I'll still be in contact with a lot of people, talking to people about it, and letting you know. But Mr. Marty DeGarmo, it's been a pleasure working with you. We're not done. We got a lot of work to do in the future. Marty knows what's going on with me, and he agrees to it. Just sometimes you got to get things done. But Marty, back to you.
It's like an afterthought. Marty knows what's going on, and he agrees to it. But yeah, it's like, no, you were doing the show with Marty. Why do I feel like you spoke to Ash about this more than you spoke to Marty about this? It's bizarre. And Violet says that it's the biggest news in Onpassive for a year. Nothing's happened. The website has been down for over a year now, right? It went down June 27th, 2024. So, I mean, ever since then, we've really just been waiting around, which I felt like we were doing a lot of that before, but, you know, there seemed to be something to get excited about coming in future for them, at least. And more of an argument back then. I mean, as the years went on, but what are we doing now? Like, it's been over a year of nothing. So go take a break. I doubt anything's going to be happening. I'm sure you could take the whole summer off, Chris, and everything will be the exact same come the fall. When the bad weather returns here, where we live. All right? Yeah, man, it went down June 27th last year. And it's now July 3rd of this year. So, you know, it's been quite a ride. Quite a ride. But these guys are bringing their show to an end. Yeah, it's still migrating. I mean, technically, that's where they left it. And then Ash was just kind of like, yeah, so in 6 months, hopefully we will have settled everything. And then he came back out and said, all right, Onpassive's done. We're going to move on to something else. Wait until I come back. And then we haven't seen him since. Like, that's it. Migrating was fun at the start. But again, it's like we couldn't count it down for a year. That's a bit much.
Brother. Fantastic. Yeah, Chris.
If you remember, the Recovering Humble had like a countdown that was going 24/7. That was counting down how long the site was down for. And you know, she did it for an extremely long time. It was like weeks and weeks. She had to restart it a few times. But then it's like, you know, after a while, like we just kind of moved on and started talking about other things. But they were still in a standstill. They kept streaming like there was things happening, but it was like, no, we're just doing hype for nothing. And a lot of prayers and birthdays. A lot of prayers and birthdays. Hours of prayers and birthdays.
It's been a lot of fun. I think if you're going to do something, especially drastic, he's not a spring chicken. You got to get your life together. And the main thing is, if there's somebody in your life you want to rekindle or get together, now's the time. It's not going to get easier later. It's going to get harder. So he took the opportunity, and I'm glad he did. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a sad note and a good note, but it's more about...
I honestly thought if anyone was going to take that opportunity, it would have been Marty. Like this stint in the hospital and the rehab might have been a bit of a wake-up call to him. Like, hey, might want to get off doing webinars and being at webinars 24/7 and spend some time with your family. You know, your health isn't the greatest, and we're all getting older over here.
Good thing for him right now. And like he said, he's not going nowhere. I could call Chris tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anybody get a hold of him. What I wanted to say is, starting Saturday.
That's what he needs, is you just calling him all the time.
I chatted we had the original Onpassive Nation, which was me, Mike Ellis, and Dan Street.
Yeah, that's right. The original, he called it that. The original Onpassive Nation, which is him, Mike Ellis.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Hey, Mike.
And then, of course, Dan Street. So, you know, Joe says, hopefully the girlfriend is a real person and not being catfished. Hopefully. I mean, apparently there's a picture of them together, so I think they've already met. But either way, he's got to find out. Violet's like, thanks, Joe. I didn't want to be the first one to say it. Mike Ellis, now there's a boyfriend for me. There you go, Sherry. You can have him. I don't think anyone's going to get jealous or try to argue with you. He's all yours, girl.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
But yeah, he called it the original on.
Claim that the products don't do what they say they do. Just building.
Like it's. I used to kind of say that. Like it's weird to me that the Onpassive Nation doesn't have Chris at the top of it, even though Chris seems to be his alleged best friend. Although there's been some tension. A lot of people have been writing me telling me that there's been tension between these guys, so some of you might have seen this coming.
Us three will be doing lives every day, whoever can make it. Right now, Mike is in between jobs, so Mike will be there on Saturday.
Oh, no, he's not employed anymore. Joe! He doesn't have a job anymore. He's between jobs, so now he can be there. Interesting. Interesting. Jerry's like, that's okay. I'm unemployed too. You guys can work it out.
But Dan could pop in any day of the week with me, with myself and Mike. We'll obviously have guests. We're obviously going to shine the light because.
Shine the light. Oh man, guys, there's not going to be any more shit in the light now for sure. Like now for sure we can say that there is not going to be any more of it. That's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to me. You know? I was hoping maybe they'd bring it back. It really was. I was like, maybe they'll bring it back one day. But now there's no chance of it at all. You know? Rest in peace. Yes. Rest in peace.
That's the main thing I did since I've been in this company. We obviously, if there's prayers being needed, I'll do them as they come.
Oh no. So you're still gonna stream every day, but it's gonna be with Mike Ellis, and then you're gonna do prayers. Marty's gonna do the prayers. Oh no, that might be worse. I don't know. I mean, because at least Chris kind of said them quick enough. Eventually, you know, he kind of got into, okay, this person, we're praying for you, and this person's going through this, we're praying for you, and this person over here, we're praying for you. So it was like, you know, Marty's a lot slower speaking. It's going to be even longer now.
I won't keep a list because I want, when somebody tells me, we go after it 100%, boom. And I believe in that. How could I not believe in it? It saved my life. It saved my life.
Of course it did.
I want to start focusing mainly on...
so he had suicidal
What
thoughts?
saved your life?
No, in this company.
The doctors saved your life at the hospital. What are you talking about? What did Onpassive do for you? It's like, Lord Marty. Mike Ellis always looked embarrassed when someone started praying during a webinar. Uh-oh. Well, that will be interesting to see how that goes. Jesus. Marty, it saved my life. I mean, I guess it was only a matter of time before he started to say that. Really, though. You know, why not? It was coming. Marty never did the prayer thing, did he? When he was by himself streaming? I don't believe so. No, it was more of Chris's thing that he brought up. But now Marty's saying he's going to continue it. And I hope he means, like, Onpassive didn't save your life. God didn't save your life. The hospital saved your life. The prayers didn't save your life. But we're going to twist it. We're going to take it and we're going to say, God saved your life so that you can be here to do Onpassive, probably. That's where we're going with this. If I had to guess, I'd say that's where this is going now. What happened? They only just met in person. I know, maybe it all went wrong there. I don't know. They're broken up.
Keeping people motivated, maybe sharing ideas, sharing things about AI, and just
sharing things about AI. Tech genius.
Excellent. I'm just doing some work in the background. We're waiting for the Zoom meeting to come live.
Together.
And we're at the moment restreaming
so that we're ready
Queen
for
of
whatever
Karma's
comes up. Anyway.
Information.
Yeah, because something's coming.
Stream. That's what we're
I don't
up to
think
here.
so. I'd be so worried if I was just in this thing for this long, especially from the beginning, like 7 years, and nothing happened, and then they were talking about starting a new thing. Like, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't do this again. Like, oh fuck, man. I'm not going through all of this again. But, like, hello? You know, you wait for them to react that way, and they're just like, it's going to be amazing.
That's what I wanted to tell you. And Chris, it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, we built a big relationship and a big channel. But yeah, we keep moving. And like you said, Chris will pop in, he'll be on live and stuff. But love you all. Thank you so much for being here.
I wonder, like, did they split the AdSense for these videos, or did Marty get all of it? Because, you know, Marty's channel benefited from this a lot more than Chris's did, right? It was promoted a lot more as the channel to go to watch these. He would get most of the AdSense for their videos because they do monetize all of them. So it's like, did they split it? Like, they did this together as co-hosts for years, you know? So you would think they would have some kind of... But now Chris is going to go back to his channel. So now, let's see, I guess, if his channel grows. Because I don't think it's grown that much with him being on Marty's. It has a little bit. But before, not lately. A few years ago, when it first started, it was like, you know, his channel was growing a bit. Marty's channel was growing a bit. So it's like, I don't know. Guess we'll have to see, huh?
Jillian, thank you. You did a great job. And we will see you all tomorrow.
That will be the last time.
Mike and Dan, I'll be sending you a link in about 5 minutes. So look.
Jesus Christ, that was a quick replacement. You still got one show, I thought, tomorrow with Chris. What the hell? Ricardo says, I think that Chris is going to have Red's baby and Marty has only just found out. Maybe. Chris looks like a shriveled tomato. Maybe he's getting too much sun. Maybe.
Or in your email. Love y'all. Bye.
Wow. And that's it. That's the end of that one. You know?
Wow.
So sad. So sad that it's over, guys. You know, they've announced it. I don't know. He said he was gonna send good old Dan Street. And then of course Mike Ellis.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
A link in 5 minutes. So I don't know if now tomorrow they'll be the ones on, or if Chris is gonna have one last show. It sounded like Chris had one last show tomorrow. I guess we'll have to wait and see, you know? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Marty ran out of country, so Chris was like, screw it. Weird, Johnny says. Nothing ever makes sense. You know, he wants to go and spend time with his girlfriend. Maybe Marty wants to stream every single day. And maybe Chris was like, I want to go spend time with my girlfriend and have a summer. And then he was like, well, I'm going to replace you then. Will you go do that? I don't know. Will they be back together in the future? I guess we'll have to see. Razzle dazzle, no more. No more razzle dazzle. No more. You know, it's sad, guys. Well, all right, guys. Well, before we wrap things up, I, of course, want to take a minute to look back on the era of Marty DeGarmo and Chris Johnson streaming together. They somehow managed to stick around for years, bringing us endless entertainment, confusion, and a whole lot of, did they just really say that? You know, we asked ourselves that a lot. I mean, let's be honest. I am going to miss the back and forth banter. It was like watching a soap opera mixed with a reality show and a circus act all rolled into one. 1 minute, they'd be hyping the business opportunity like it was the best thing since sliced bread, and then the next, they'd be flip-flopping faster than a fish out of water. They often contradicted each other within the same street. And yes, sometimes their claims were illegal, but hey, it made for great content, right? I mean, I loved spending hours reporting them to the FTC. That was great fun. Fun times, you know, lots of great memories. Lots of great memories. And how could we forget their special talent for giving us naysayers the most colorful nicknames? I mean, after all, they were the ones that called us the naysayers. Other names like the first one, which was the bimbos, ding-dongs,
that's a good one.
Evil tyrants, and some that are best left unspoken because YouTube's watching me. Honestly, those names alone deserve a spot in the Onpassive Hall of Fame. And I mean, I do try to put them in one every day in my live stream title. Their live stream recaps of Ash Mufara's corporate webinar especially were something else too. I swear Chris and his endless praying And I mean, seriously, the praying seemed to last for hours, or was that just me? Chris yelling and getting excited to a point where you wondered if he was trying to summon a miracle or just scare off the competition. And Marty had his own brand of magic with his tongue. Seriously, the man's tongue movements could have had their own TikTok channel. We can't ignore the global reach Marty had either. Somehow, every poor country on earth got a shout out and a plea. I'm not sure if Marty was trying to save the world, save humanity, or just expand the Onpassive empire, one struggling economy at a time. But it was ambitious, to say the least. And the dirty jokes. Oh, yes. The inappropriate comments that would make your grandma blush. The constant mispronunciations of names and those hilariously misspelled live stream titles that made you question if they even looked at the stream before going live. Every stream was like a surprise box. You never knew what you'd get. No matter what it was, though, they were always going global. And when they did, it would be massive. And then there's Chris and his hats. Like I said, that's his thing. Honestly, the hats deserve their own tribute. I'm really going to miss trying to guess who the next guest on Shinning the Light would be. Or I guess Conversations from the Heart, or whatever they called it. So yeah, guys, this is the end of an Onpassive era. An era full of memorable chaos, wild claims, bizarre moments, and yes, some genuine entertainment. We had a great time. Marty and Chris might be signing off from streaming together, but the memories, those are here to stay. And to celebrate that, I've put together a little video, a montage of some of the best, the worst, and the most hilariously unforgettable moments from Marty and Chris's time together on the mic. So sit back, grab your popcorn, maybe get a drink with a lot of alcohol.
The good stuff about to happen.
You might need it. And let's relive the madness that was Marty and Chris. Here's to the laughs, the drama, the nonsense, and everything in between, my sayers of nay. I will play the video for you, and I hope that all of you enjoy.
Hitting the top, and it keeps getting better. Why? Because everyone out there is sharing this, and they know what it's going to do for them. So, Marty, Red, that's all I got. Back to you, Marty DeGarmo.
Stop going there. Don't panic. That negative YouTube channel has got more founders on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. And it breaks my heart.
Happy birthday, Doc. Olivia Torma, happy birthday. Robert D. Oaks. Hey, Robert, happy birthday to you. Emil Nedrin Patel. Oh, you're going to go coughing again. Happy birthday to you. And Indra, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a blessed day on this beautiful Friday. It's not beautiful, but we'll get there. Prayers for healing. Fahir's grandson, he had his surgery yesterday. I've not got an update. Let's keep him in the prayers. Robert Stifler is going to the doctor today. They think he might have an abdominal hernia, so let's pray for him. Margaret Seagrove, she's 79
I've listened to these
and,
before.
I'm just going to say it. She's homeless.
Everyone gets a mention who's dying of something.
But, Margaret, we're with you. We're praying for you. And we love you. And this company's going to change all that for you. Anitra, we're praying for you. Daniel, my niece, we're praying for you. Zachary DeGarmo, my brother, I love you. We're praying for you. Peter Rogers, we're praying for you. Phil Lard's mom, we're praying for you. She's doing better. He sent me a picture of her yesterday. She's doing real good, so thanks for the prayers. Richard Milano, we're praying for you. He's fighting Parkinson's. Don Riviera, David Penny of the Penny family. Armin Hogue, I see Armin. She's in the hospital. We're praying for her. We're praying for you. Praying for you. We're praying for all
praying for the whole world.
Matt Muffin, we're praying for you. Praying for you. We love you. We're praying for you, brother. We're praying for you for healing. Praying for you, Nelly. Bob, you want to say hi to Nelly? I do this every day.
Chatting with people last night, many weeks now. We all have friends and family. Obviously, a lot of them did not want to join us in this business, and that's okay. I believe everyone that told you no, they're coming. Why wouldn't they? They just want to see. They want to see it happen. So that's how a lot of people are. It's okay. I'm glad I'm not one of those people. I think about 200 countries in the world, crazy, but a lot of them are not. To put it mildly, are not doing well. The people are not. They're way below poverty. I mean, it's disgusting. I'm going to start thinking ahead instead of thinking about what if and when and all that. Think about stuff that you could be part of. You know, if you're sending money back home, wherever home might be, picture when we're launching the world. Now you can get with the people in the country and start forming a plan. because you don't want to send. I know a lot of you send money, you know, and they survive every month. What you want to send is hope.
Asmafar is working extremely hard for us, and I can't wait for you to hear all this stuff. It's exciting. All right, Marty, back to you. I don't know if you want to do your video or...
I might do that quick if he's coming. So we are, I want to remind everyone, and you know it, most of you know it, we are very blessed, because this will be the only company that spins that around. I wouldn't be surprised if 25-30% of the income goes to people. Anyway, was put into a foster.
Love the music.
His mother got rid of him, and we went to court and got custody of him. I'm gonna say this in French. I learned this the other day. There are some dumbasses out there that take it literally, even though I keep saying it's just a illustration, so I can explain it. But of course, these people are soulless and spineless and nasty and disgusting. They always look at the negative side. If that's a cult, call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay?
Okay, Reverend.
All right, no joke.
No, 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 no.
Ooh, I heard the eardrums.
Stop going there.
All right, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to crazy men talking about their haircut experiences.
That's embarrassing.
She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Marty, there's a few people on your channel you might want to get rid of. I got rid of a few on mine. First of all,
have a name? No.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on, and her debate was screaming at Ash and another Queen of Karma, probably the same person, asking about why don't we answer the question about commissions. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. Yeah.
I know.
It's not the answer you want, but
yeah, I'm not even worried about that. Remember that.
Welcome
I
everybody.
love it when they say
Another
they're not
week
worried
of,
about it, but they keep talking
Onpassive
about it.
360. It's myself, Red, and Mr. Johnson. We all know who he is. Pretty crazy. A couple of weeks, obviously. You know, or I hope you know the how the company operates. So they're all hands on deck, working on things that any issues that we might have. So rest assured, that's happening. Okay. I don't get it. I wouldn't waste the money. And you haven't done anything. You're not doing anything that I haven't done. If I thought there was something better out there, I would be there. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Over 400,000 people have done it so far. Boom, baby, boom.
Boom, baby,
We want you
boom.
to keep going with what you're doing.
If you go in and only see your name, that means you never did an email. Now, here's what we're recommending. The email that you use to log into the account we're talking about, I don't care how many accounts, this goes the same for every one of them. Log in, the email you use to log in, let's say, example, it was martydecarmo@gmail.com. I'm going to take Marty DeCarmo, put it in, and then I'm going to put it in where the O-mail is, and it's going to say Marty DeCarmo @AI. There's my new AI email address. Boom.
Stop going there.
Think about this. Ask yourself this. Why is every single country in the world in Onpassive? Why are some of the poorest people in Onpassive? Why are some
Because they prey on those communities.
in Onpassive? Okay? We don't have one. We're not all the same people. Every one of us have different levels of success.
All right, so we're going to leave Queen of Karma there. So thank you very much for letting us rebroadcast that. Hopefully that music won't get pulled up for copyright, but it was pretty nice. We've still got these people in here, the Spanish-speaking people. They're still telling everyone. And it was actually a scam called Protocol Pump, I think it's called.
Ponemos atención porque no es como que nuestro centro de atención. Entonces, importante que todos conozcamos.
So I'm not going to talk to myself and listen to that.
Sí, además, pues obviamente lo importante es que no nos quedemos
I don't know what
fuera
comes
de
up with that.
todo esto, porque al final del día vamos a participar. Yo lo que les digo, somos parte de la historia de un país.
Let's see if I can raise
Somos
my hand.
parte de la historia de un país. ¿Están de acuerdo? de una forma u otra, si tú participas o no,
Let's see if they let me
eres
put my
parte
hand
de
up.
la historia de un país, de lo que se
I'll
hace y
ask a
de lo
question
que
if they
no
do.
se hace. Porque si tú participas o te quedas nada más mirando, te quedaste observando cuando otros tomaron acción. Pero fuiste parte de la historia, ¿sí? Importante que estemos bien
They said
claros
they
en
asked
eso,
Harvey.
¿sí? Y obviamente, pues aquí simplemente puedo decir, ¿qué es lo que motiva todo esto? Pues el hecho de que haya lanzamiento justo, el hecho de que haya justicia dentro de todo este mundo cripto y que la gente se informe más antes de participar. Sí, mucha gente, la gente, tanto el desarrollador como los fundadores de este proyecto, te puedo decir que
Got
se
25
cansaron de
people
ver
in the
tanto
room that are
bubble,
just getting gaslighted.
tanta
The
gente
only
que llega
person
y se
asking
lleva
me
el dinero
questions
de
was
los
the guy at
demás.
Skips.
Entonces, ¿qué sucede? Por eso
And they
mucha
still
gente
don't
no
want to
puede
talk
creer
to
que
me.
Political Pump es diferente. ¿Sí? Entonces, por esa razón es que yo te digo,
Imagine
oye,
having a business
Political
where you
Pump
have to
realmente
defend yourself
viene
for
a
being a
cambiar
scam
la
all day long.
economía
That
y
would be kind of funny,
viene
wouldn't
a
it?
cambiar la forma de ver el mundo cripto en ese contexto. ¿Sí? Por eso es que este ecosistema realmente viene a transformar toda la narrativa política en dinero, pero para la mayoría cantidad de las personas. ¿Sí?
Excellent.
Yo simplemente lo que hago es, pues, aquí hay muchísimas herramientas, como puedes ver. La verdad es que cualquier duda que tengas, cualquier cosa que necesites, por favor, yo te voy a pedir, infórmale a la persona que te invitó. Debes de tener su teléfono, debes de tener su contacto. Allégate a él de más información. Si tienes dudas y yo te las puedo resolver ahorita, con todo el gusto del mundo lo podemos hacer. Nada más te voy a pedir un favor. Además de levantarme tu manita, te voy a pedir que abras tu cámara. Si no puedes abrir, si no puedes abrir, por favor, coméntamelo, pero para poder yo darte apertura, necesito que abras tu cámara.
Well, that's
Con todo el
exciting
gusto del mundo
conversation.
te contesto, pero si no abres tu cámara, no lo puedo hacer por cuestiones de política que tenemos dentro de esta academia. ¿Sí?
Sí.
Entonces, Harvey, si deseas que
Ooh.
participar, por favor te pido que
Did
abras
you say Harvey?
tu cámara y podemos platicar con todo gusto. Si no, alguien más, además de Harvey, que tenga que desea participar, que tenga alguna duda, con todo el gusto del mundo lo hacemos. Y si no, yo les digo una cosa, los espero en el siguiente Zoom porque ya me tomé más minutos de los que debí. Con mi amiga Nancy Segoviano
Do
a las
you
6 de
know
la
the
tarde
room? No, not
en
really.
el Zoom en inglés, lo cual les digo es una
Oh,
presentación muy
yeah.
profesional y la verdad es que
Well, she's
vamos
in her own
impulsando
room.
este
She's
Zoom.
helping people
Recordemos que
with
todo esto es un ecosistema
E1U
donde todos
Life.
nos beneficiamos al hecho de invitar más personas, ¿sí? Aquí no hay comisiones, aquí no hay programas de referidos, simple y sencillamente lo que es la acción pura
Yeah, Harvey's
y
me.
descentralizada de las personas que estamos acá, ¿vale? Yo les agradezco muchísimo su tiempo, su espacio. Como les dije, Harvey, no te puedo abrir el espacio si no abres tu cámara. Si abres tu cámara, con todo el gusto del mundo, yo sé que ahí lo estás levantando tu mano, pero si no me abres tu cámara,
Is he telling
no
me I
lo
need to put my
voy a
camera on?
poder hacer. Sí.
Mashonda.
Bueno, muchas gracias a todos. Les agradezco.
Oh,
Como vi que
you're
Harvey no puede abrir
Mashonda.
su cámara, pues simplemente no podemos darle el espacio. Sí. Cuídense mucho. Un fuerte abrazo para todos. Y
How to turn my camera
yo lo
on?
único que les digo es, recuerden, estamos dentro de un concepto totalmente
I think he's.
nuevo que viene impactando el mundo
I
y
can't
no te
see it.
puedes quedar fuera.
Ah, Shavas
Sí.
Enwar. I love it.
Muchas gracias. Feliz tarde. Un bendecido, exitoso día para
Who's
todos.
that guy?
Saludos.
Shavas. That's it. It's ended. So you're not allowed to ask questions in any of these scams because it's just too awkward for them. Mars Honda. Let's have a wee look to see if she's answering me. Mars Honda. There she is. Let's go in here. So if you want to go into Mars Honda's room, it's not too bad. War and Peace. War and Peace. Let's see if that works, eh? She will still be in here from before, I presume. So if you want to go into her room and wait there and see if she lets you in, just go to that. Host is join. And she will be sitting there wondering who that is. And she'll see War and Peace and she'll go, oh, I don't know that person. But if I want to, I probably could go in there with my real name and see if she lets me in, eh? I don't think so, though. No, I have to open up a new tab, click on that, and then Danny B. She says she doesn't let me in unless I use my real name, so let's see if that works. Here we go. Danny de Hek. Hello. Hello. Marshonda? Marshonda? Are you there? Hello, Marshonda. You can let me in? Knock, knock, knock. Ready to knock? Knock, knock, knock. Stuffed up my camera now. Hello. 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 Go on. You know you want to. I'll leave the mic open in case she lets me in. Probably won't there. Ask her how political pump is doing. Is it political? Am I saying that right? So if I went to political pump, I need to do a review on that website. Talking about reviews, that's one thing we could do, is we could actually go have a wee look at. So is this the opportunity here? Is it? It is too, isn't it? So I need to do a review on that, do I? Okay, let's do a review on that. We'll put that in my list of websites. First of all, what we'll do is we'll start a new thread, and we will say, I want to know what you know about Dunk. I would like to start building a knowledge base so I can create a blog. What do you know about them so far? Okay, so, okay, what is it? Let's see what it says it is.
Political Pump is a platform dedicated to launching political micro-meme coins, smouseaply cryptocurrencies themed around politicians, public figures, or cultural icons. Each token is released fairly, with a community-driven approach and no premium.
Oh, I see. So now I think I know where this comes in, because this is what, so we need to do an emphasis on there, more features, knowledge base. Cool. Let's not let me do it. Hold on.
Okay, so okay, what?
What's it going to do? Do you have any red flags about them? Researching the web. Hey, Steve. G'day, mate. How you doing? The chat, if you want to make lots of money. Type 7 in the chat. So it launched recently. Well, that's always a good sign. Just a few months ago. Scam advisor. Low traffic score. Does not have many visitors. High risk. Meme coin scams or things. What's it say?
2. High-risk political meme coins. Crypto experts warn that political-themed micro-meme tokens often operate with minimal oversight, leaving them vulnerable to scams. Politicalpump.org +4. Bitdegree.org +4. Politicalpump.com +4. Bitdegree highlights a rising trend in weekly supervised political tokens and dropped enforcement cases. Dishonest behavior often face no consequences. Bitdegree.org. That aligns with broader warnings from regulators like the CFTC about pump and dump schemes in low liquidity coins. Forbes.com +3. CFTC.governor +3. Yahoo.com +3.
Yeah, out of interest, that other company that we talked about at the start there, Mannatech, I found quite a few articles and lawsuits, and I've put all them into a knowledge base. But probably the most damning one about that was I noticed that they're a member of the direct selling organisation in Australia, which was quite interesting. So these companies, I've gone through their whole website, and I haven't quite finished doing what I'm going to do before I portfolio. I haven't seen that one before. What's that one they're doing? Oh, here we go. Their products and active patents. Oh, that's cool. So they've got all these patents, which is quite cool. So I'll download that. How do we download that? Share, is it? Document. How do we download the document? Oh, there it is. Download. Download the file. We will call it. No, we're going to call it. I'll just go back to where I was. Oh, I can't. Patents. How do you spell? Patents. Patents. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's got it. And I'm going to put that in on my desktop. Save it. Yeah, so what I do, if you don't know, is I'm going to grab that page there, copy it, and then I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to go back to ChatGPT actually, and in here I'm going to say I'm going to upload that patents, add photos and files, and hopefully we'll be able to find desktop patents. There we go, and that should be enough. I'm going to upload every page of their website so we can use it to create an informative blog. Right, and that's the first thing. So it's quite good if you get all the right information and do load it and feed it into ChatGPT. We can actually build quite a big. So she's ended that meeting. She must be going to get a cup of tea. Mars Honda, that is. So we definitely need to do a interview on that. I'm actually going to shut that for now, and I just want to finish off my my thing. So we've got 5 minutes before the hour, so we will stay here. But in the meantime, I'll show you what I do, in case you're wondering. I'm going to shut down one of these Windows Extra. There we go. So we're going to go and go through every page of their website. So I'm going to grab all those pages that we can. I'm just going to direct selling. Yeah, so I need to somehow get that there. And we need to put ChatGPT at the start of all that. We need to resize the window. So what I do is I feed a lot of this information to ChatGPT. So for example, this is their homepage. So now I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to home page, and boom. And then I'll go back to here, and we will food. And we just feed it in here, and that's what we'll do. Right, that one there. And I'll shut that window down now we've got it. Select a copy, shut that one down. And it'll be interesting to see what we can fill up. Right, we'll go back to here. Now, they're a member of the direct selling organization, aren't they? I'm not going to put that in there. Their story. Oops, I just shut down a window I wanted. 1 minute, please, caller. Reopen tab. Select A is what I wanted to do. Copy. And now shut that down. Put that in there. Executive team. Select A. Shut that down. Feed that through. So this company's obviously spent thousands and millions of dollars fighting and defending their products and the claims that they've made, and they've probably, obviously will keep throwing money at people to fight because they've got millions of dollars. It's not unusual, and this company is obviously part of the Direct Selling Association in Australia, so it must make it legit. It's kind of like, but it's still multi-level marketing. And if you don't have to be, you don't have to like multi-level marketing. And I think it's a terrible way to make a living. I used to own a business networking company, and people used to come along to me. They wanted to push their products to my members when they visited. And I would say, I don't want your products in my business networking group because I'm not here helping you build your downlines. And they'd go, oh, but it's a real company. And I go, but you'll never make any money out of it. You only make money if you basically throw your whole life into it and convince everybody that you love and your family and your friends that this is an investment opportunity of a lifetime. And before then, you're just not going to it's not going to make the money that they claim you make. So they have all these Zoom meetings, have these people telling these hard luck stories about their life and how wonderful it was and wasn't before they met this company. And next minute, the people have been spending 5 years trying to make money, and next minute they haven't made any money. And they're sitting there going, how come I haven't made the money that they told me I would make at the start? And they've just used you to promote these stupid products. I don't have to like their products. It's just my opinion. But hey, these products might be bloody awesome. I don't care if they cure cancer. I just do not think we need to have multi-level marketing, products sold this way. And that's how I feel about it. So select a, copy, shut that down. Boy, these are not finishing. They've got tons of products. But I'm going through the products and feeding them into ChatGPT. And then after it's created a pretty awesome knowledge base, we'll create a blog summary. And that will be written by ChatGPT, not me. And I don't hide the fact. So that's copy. That's shut. Oh, goody. We got past all the product pages. That's exciting. So this is what I do when you guys aren't watching. Hey, Queen of Karma, how you doing? I've still got your window open here, but I know it's not you anymore. That was a very good show. I was filling in with some other stuff. I'm just going through another multi-level marketing company. I just found something really interesting, but they're part of the Direct Selling Association in Australia, and they list all the companies that you can build, you can promote if you want to be an independent distributor. And it's just absolutely crazy. But anyway, I just thought I would go through and grab every page of their website and make it build a database on it so I can write another blog about them. That's what I'm doing right now. I've nearly finished, and I'll do this later, but I just had all the tabs open. Then I thought I would continue. So there we go, the terms and conditions. And if you read the terms and conditions, there we go. So we've done actually. So political pump, we must check out that one. And also, so we're going to have an extensive, so can we create a blog in my normal style, highlighting this company and their marketing tactics, highlighting anyone that's had a bad experience, the lawsuits that they've had over the years, some timelines. Also, I see that they are part of the Direct Selling Association in Australia. I don't want to be done for defamation, but I do want people to know that I have an opinion about multi-level marketing. And I don't like it. And I don't believe that the claims that they make in the Zoom meetings that we have just witnessed would ever substantiate. Everyone who's in these Zoom meetings has a hard luck story, and they tell you about it to connect with you. I don't believe these hard luck stories are genuine. I believe these people would sleep with the devil to get someone to sign up so they get the downlines. I hate multi-level marketing. Please highlight this company as a multi-level marketing company rather than a company selling genuine products. Even though they may have ticked every ethical box available, I do not believe this is an opportunity that anybody should sign up for, because I do not believe anyone will make the money that they claim by selling their products. Alrighty, so that's the sort of thing I'll do to get a blog, and then it will come up. And now we get this amazing blog written, which I'll read through, and hopefully it won't get me into a court case with this company. But that's how we start writing a blog, and then we ask it for examples. And here it talks about quotes from people, their Trustpilot score, how they have a recruitment engine, technical final warnings, and then it's written it in my normal style as I've asked it. So then I'll come back to it and say, can you offer some improvements? And then we'll come along here and see what it comes and says. And it will come through and give me all these suggestions as it does, which is pretty cool. Anyway, it's 9:03, which means that we've probably got other meetings happening. So I'm going to not be here all day, but I thought I'd just wait till 9 o'clock, see if there's any meetings that's started. There will be some other meetings at 11, 12, and 1 my time, 2 o'clock as well. But I think it's about 5 p.m. Where most of the meetings happen. And it's yesterday afternoon, and it is 9:04 a.m. here in New Zealand. I've been here since 7 a.m., I think, or maybe even longer. I lose track. I've been here since 6 a.m. Oh, my goodness. That's a bit bad. Anyway, so I just, let's see if we can find a live meeting. Anyone that might be 9:04. I've been on live for 3 hours. I woke up this morning, couldn't sleep. Colin Brown, he's joined. He'll let you in soon, but he hasn't let me in yet. Waiting. And Steve, are you on your cycle machine, are you? Steve has a shop, 905, and he has a machine, a cycle, one of those indoor cycle machines, and he normally watches me while he's cycling through the Southern Alps. He has an iPad, and it has all these different places he can cycle throughout the globe. That's quite okay. You're not. You're doing your orders. Got me on your phone or the computer in the office. You would have done all the orders, would you? How many orders do you have last night? Now, if you ever need a Garmin watch or any advice on Garmin products, do reach out to me. I've got this beautiful watch. Oh, and it's lovely. I love it. And Steve, who's in the chat room, it used to be his watch. I've got his hand-me-down. It's the best watch I've ever got. It's a Phoenix 8. Great watch if you're looking for a watch. If you do fitness, anything health-related, beautiful. Not a lot. Bugger. Right. Well, I think we're just about looping around. No one's doing a 9 o'clock meeting. I'll shut these ones down. Anyway, I think we're done. Did you like my thumbnail for today, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have a wee look at that. I said to ChatGPT, make me a... oh, I know what else we're going to do before we go. We'll see if we've got downloads. I said to ChatGPT, give me an image of the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger in a hot air balloon overlooking the Giza pyramids. And that's what it come out with today. So that's my thumbnail. I quite like what you can get ChatGPT to do. It's bloody good, isn't it? Yeah, so I did enjoy that. But we haven't checked our friend Behind MLM. Behind MLM. I'll read the morning news with Behind MLM. Oh, he's taken down his been... he's had this problem where his website's been attacked lately, and he usually has that at the top. So it's good that he's taken that down because his website must be getting back on track. Now, if you aren't familiar with dehek.com, that actually is protected by Google Shield. So we all, people like me in my industry, get lots of, yeah, I reckon I'll come back in a couple of hours. People like me get people attacks their website. So the problem, if you go to my website, it is now protected by Google. So if you can take down Google, you can take down my website, because the same technology, it's a service offered by Google, and it's only for reporters. So if you come down the bottom of my website, you will see there's Danny wearing his Project Shield, and Project Shield is protecting free expression from digital attacks. Project Shield is a free service that defends news, human rights, election-related sites, and whatever that word is.
Marginalized groups.
Don't even know what marginalized means. Arts and science from denial server attacks. So my website has been attacked, but so I applied and I got it. Now, the guy that helped me set that up, or the person I should say, said that is a $30,000 a year service. So that means that if anyone wants to take down the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avengers website, they're going to have a hard time. Anyway, so let's go back. Finex Pro, I don't know of them. There's a lovely couple. I don't know Jimmy. I don't know Josh. What else we got here? Pro Trade Club. Haven't heard of that one either. But it's quite amazing how many times you come in here and I look at these opportunities and I don't even know who they are. But a lot of the people I do, you sort of sometimes, like you've got one here, CNB Mining, and then you go in here and you read all about it, and then you find other people who I follow around the traps are promoting these. Affinity Global. Now that sounds familiar because that sounds similar to something else that we've heard. I'm just trying to read the names. No, don't ring any bells there. Nope. But we have had Save Club. Save Club recruitment. We have I have got a Save Club. What have we got? We've got the Saving Shopping Network. And I forget what that one's called, but I'm just going to see if we've got anything here that I know of. Jetcoin I have heard of. Mind Capital I've heard of. No. So nothing really exciting there. Mirror Trading. Yes, I've heard of that one. I've heard of funds. That's quite a hard case. And haven't heard of. See, all these ones I haven't heard of. So, Liquid Finance. Yes, I've been chasing that one. Oh, that's quite funny. Yeah, so the reason my site got taken down is Jarvis produced a whole lot of fake documents created by ChatGPT, submitted them to my website hosting company, and actually managed to get my website provider to take down my site. So good on him, but that's why we're now with Project Shield. But if you haven't been following him, it's a laugh of a story, but we've been working with Bloomberg TV and for 10 months, and they produced a video exposing Jarvis, and this is Sam Lee, and you've got the old victim story, but 10 months worth of research went into this, and then they've got they videoed me. Look at this, the old Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
I could talk about Sam Lee for 20 weeks. I see a lot of people that are drawn into these schemes. They show nice cars, nice houses, nice holidays, happy people. But I don't see happy people in these Zoom meetings. Test, 1, 2, 3, hello.
So that was me. So that was a documentary done by this lovely lady, Alice. And then they managed to interview Jarvis. And in here, I think they asked Jarvis a question about me, which is quite funny.
Which is good, which is like just like Bitcoin that we will do.
With authorities often powerless to act across borders, it's fallen on people like Danny to sound the alarm on suspected scams. And people like Chavez Anwar are very aware of Danny's efforts to disrupt their operations.
One person that I wanted to bring up is Danny de Hek.
I mean, it's not good that you talk about something you don't know. I mean, he has zero knowledge of the tech. He has zero understanding of tech. If it is affecting my reputation in the market, I will sue.
I literally do have the best defamation lawyers in New Zealand helping me out.
And I have the best food for cereal, obviously, they thought. But anyway, so once Jarvis got wind of that, so Jarvis has now won an award, Entrepreneur Award for Middle East. It's absolutely ridiculous. And he's trying to build his profile. So part of his profile was when you search for his company, Liquid Pay. So he's got a company called Liquid Pay, right? Well, guess who owns the domain name liquidpay.com? Yes, yours truly. And in here, it exposes him and the company quite dramatically, which is just a hoot. So he's got the real company here. This is the real website, and he claims that he's got a credit card that's backed by Visa. But just so happened, Bloomberg contacted Visa and asked them if they know who Jarvis is, and they didn't know who he was from a bar of soap, and they said they don't even know who his credit card is, even though they're calling it a Visa MasterCard. So it's incredible. So we've been exposing him for a wee while. So anyway, he had a wee victory the other day when he got my website taken down, and the documents were absolutely shocking. So I've done videos about it, but it just shows you that these scammers can convince hosting companies, but not now, mate. I've come back stronger than ever. try to take down Google. And if you want to find out more about Chavez, I'm pretty sure you can just search for his name these days and you'll find that I own his name. He offered me $10,000 if I come up with his real name. And since he's won this award, he is now using his real name, which is absolutely hoot. But he still hasn't given me $10,000, and it will be from scammers anyway, money he's scammed. But that's his name there.
Chavez Ahmed Siddiqui.
Right, so if you search for his name, you can see the first thing there he's got, he's got himself, he's trying to tidy up his profile. So as you can see, I've got articles on him and information on him and the like. And that's great, just banning somebody who's trying to sell me fake views. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed that. All right, so that's I think that's going to be me. We'll shut down a couple of these windows. But if you've got any information, so currently I've got around about 170, maybe 160 tabs open, and that's for Zoom meetings. If you go to my website, dehek.com, and hold your mouse over the contact button, you'll see that I've got bookmarks. And when you click on bookmarks, it takes you to a place where you can submit links to Zoom meetings. And I really value when you do that. Now, you can do them totally anonymously. So if you've got a Zoom meeting that you think is running a Ponzi scheme or a scam, give me the link, maybe the name of the group, the ID and the password if it has one, any comments, and send it, submit it, and it will come to me anonymously. And then I will put it into my bookmarks. And as you can see, me and my hot air balloon will... we'll keep that open because we'll do a blog about that in the not too distant future. And we come through here and you can actually see I've got quite a few Zoom meetings open. So we'll just go through them one last time and we'll probably come back and do a live in about 2 hours time. And this will be part 1, and we'll do a part 2 of me and my hot air balloon. Maybe I can do a hot air balloon descension, like when I'm coming down. Maybe that hot air balloon crash, something like that for the part 2 thumbnail. But if you enjoyed this, make sure you do subscribe. Some of these meetings are frustrating because they are open, but I can't see any live meeting, and I don't want to waste everyone's time. But we've had a pretty good session today, but nothing too exciting. So I've got to stop saying and I have. That's it, the full loop. All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next live. As you know, I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, and I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And I really enjoy going after people in Zoom meetings because they don't move and I can track them down and name and shame them. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.